Please stay tuned as the stream is being set up and the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast will begin shortly. Please stay tuned as the stream is being set up and the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast will begin shortly. Hello Wildcat Nation and welcome to another Monterey High School sporting event. Please stay tuned for the Monterey Drugs pregame show as the Monterey Sports Network will bring you all the play-by-play action from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth immediately after a word from our sponsor.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside of Monterey at 12595 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way. But when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
Good evening, everyone. We'd like to welcome everyone here tonight for our broadcast. This is our first time at broadcasting a volleyball game. We're working on getting the camera angles right, getting everything in order tonight. Tonight, we're going to be covering the MHS Lady Wildcats volleyball. Both JV and varsity squads will be taking on the Clarkrange High School Lady Buffaloes from just down the road here in Fentress County, about 20-25 minutes away. This will be their second meeting for the year, and it's right here in the Troy Foust Memorial Gym at the Monterey High School campus. And that is on today, September 21st, 21. We'll introduce our broadcast crew here tonight. It'll be myself, Mr. Jeff Elrod. I'll be doing the play-by-play. David Klaus will be the analyst, and Rick McNeil will be the producer here tonight. We may have another special guest along come up here along from time to time, so we'll see how that all works out. David, you got anything you want to say right now?
No, it's good to be here. These girls are doing great this year, and we're really tickled with the results we're having, and I know they're having a big time. That's the best part. They're having a lot of fun.
They are. We got a really good squad out here tonight, doing well, coming up on tournament time. Before we get into volleyball a whole lot, we want to cover a few other things. It's a fun week here at MHS this week, as it's a homecoming week.
That's right.
For football, we all know the football homecoming always is a big celebration. Some of the things that's going on here on the MHS campus from September 15th to the 24th, they're having a vote to slime your favorite football coach.
That could be fun.
That's $1 a vote. I'm sure those football players will get into that. I got a feeling Coach Hughes may regret making that decision before it's all said and done.
Yeah, I think so.
But there's some of those other coaches that's probably made an enemy or two along the ways that'll have some pretty good money raised for them. Then on Thursday, 9/23, we got the homecoming parade here in Monterey. It's at 7 o'clock at night. The only thing I see as an issue there is it's going to be in conflict with the volleyball game that night, but it's just kind of hard to work around everything.
Yeah, I think our senior girls are a little upset about that, but they'd rather be playing ball than riding in a parade. So.
That's right. And, this is the first time that I can ever remember that we're having an actual full homecoming parade here in Monterey.
Yeah.
And they're going to follow the normal Monterey parade route up through town and around town, and I think there's going to be some people bring some antique cars up, and all the different grades are doing themselves a float. So, I think it's going to be a good thing overall, and I think it'll be good for the boys. The boys will have a float for the football team. The cheerleaders will have a float.
Yeah.
Each class will have a float, and I think there's some special groups. The junior pro football here in town is going to bring up a float and let their boys ride. So, it's good to see it. I just wish it wasn't in conflict with the volleyball game, but, hey, you can't work around everything in these days.
No.
On Friday, 9/24 is the actual homecoming game. The Monterey High School will host the Tennessee Heat, which is a homeschool team. That will be at 7 o'clock at Medley Field. This is not a game to take lightly. They do have some good athletes on this team.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. I've not heard much about them. What you'd heard?
They've had some rough games. I think they've had some injuries and stuff, but I don't think we need to go into this game taking them lightly. They've also not played many public schools. They've mostly been playing private schools, and we know how those private schools rank up sometimes with all the recruiting.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be a good game. If you can, come out at 7 o'clock on Friday night here at Medley Field at MHS and support them boys. And then on Saturday the 25th, they're having a homecoming dance here at the school. It's from 5 to 8:30, and it's in the courtyard. Now, from what I understand, due to COVID, we're about the only school that gets to have a dance because we got that courtyard out there. And if you've never been in Monterey High School and seen the courtyard, it's a really nice focal point in the middle of the school. And we're really blessed to have something like that here. It's a very nice open-air place where the kids can go and enjoy some outside time from time to time and all of that. And that's going to be for MHS 9th through 12th grade students only, and it's $5 admission. And, we can thank the quarterback club for bringing in a lot of that stuff this year. They've done a real good job on bringing up some of that stuff. If you need any additional info on these activities, call the school at 931-2970 and send them a message on Facebook at Monterey Wildcats High School, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's that's what it looks like anyway.
Yep. But they're doing that. I also know that during school hours they're going to have a powder puff football tournament between the grades.
Yep. I heard about that. The girls have been talking about it a lot and practicing. And
I think that's going to be fun. I'd kind of like to be able to come watch that.
Yeah.
But I've heard the girls talking about it, and I've heard some of the boys talking about it. I think some of the football boys are going to be cheerleaders during that.
Yeah, and some of the football boys are coaches.
Yeah, my son is coaching the freshman team. So
they have some for each grade, and so I got tickled. I know Adeline was telling me they had a whole book full of plays for these girls, and I was laughing and said, now, I don't think they're going to learn those in 2 practices, but they're excited about it.
By the time it's over, they'll have about 3 plays.
Yeah, that's what I told them.
And these girls are probably are not going to be as worried about near as much as those boys coaching are, I guarantee you.
Nope.
But, a lot of good things going on here. Our football team, it'd be a good night to come out and watch them. One of the last home games of the season, probably as of right now on schedule, the next to last home game, with the last one being Wartburg is our last regular season game. Those boys are 4-1 right now, halfway through regular season. And let me tell you, if you've not got a chance to watch them play football, they're coming out and they're playing some good football this year.
Yeah, doing a good job.
And, the coach and all of his players, they're coming out. They're laying it all out there. The only loss coming to a 4A team. We're a new 2A team, very low in numbers for a 2A team.
Right.
And, we come in, the only loss, we lost by 1 point to Stone as a 4A school. So, we're kind of glad to see that. And we're glad to see them. All right, we're going to go to a commercial break right now and pay some bills.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 9.
All right, guys, we're back from a commercial break here at the Monterey Drugs pregame show. We've already kind of given us an introduction and talked about the football festivities for homecoming week here at the school this week. Now we'd like to cover the middle school basketball as we get ready for these volleyball matches tonight. We're about still 20 minutes out from action for volleyball, about over 30 minutes out for action. But the middle school basketball team is in action right now. This is the first year in a long time I can remember Monterey having a team that played in the 5th, 6th grade age groups. They've been on junior varsity for the last several years, but they haven't actually played in the local 5th, 6th grade tournaments and seasons and all. So it's good to see them back up playing again.
It's first year.
The first year I can remember, at least in several years. We've had a change of administration over at Burks, and my understanding is that this teacher or this new principal came to the basketball boys and said, "Hey, or to the basketball coaches said, "Hey, we want to do this. These kids are Burks kids. We want to do this season, and we want to play at Burks, and which they've not been playing in Burks for since the high school's been built." And I'll tell you what, as a parent, that's refreshing to see that change in administration over there and the support that these kids are getting. If you look around, she's really supporting that. She's supporting the high school. She mimicked the dress-up days for homecoming week at Burks this week.
Well, good.
And she's been actually having high school football players come over there at lunch and talk with them, had a little pep rally for them one day.
That's good. They've been needing that. They've been missing that for several years.
So I'm tickled to see the change in culture at Burks because it's really going to be good for these kids and go through there. You know, right now that 5th, 6th grade teams, the girls have started a little slow. You know, they're 0-3. The boys are 1-2. But now, you know, we're building teams here. This is about building teams more so than it is about winning. It's about building the future Wildcats, these future people that's going to be up here on Tuesday and Friday nights playing on the hardwood here at Troy Foust Memorial Gym. And they're teaching them a lot of fundamentals that, you know, I think a lot of these kids have come out and they've not had a lot of experience playing organized ball and all that. And it's different than playing backyard ball. Right. And it's really even different in church league stuff.
Yeah, and that's how you build championship teams is you got to start with the young kids and all the different groups, you know, 5th and 6th, your 7th and 8th, and then your high school coaches have to work together. And by the time those kids are juniors and seniors, you've got a strong squad, and they've got a chance, you know, at that run to the state championship.
That's right. And, you know, I'm just tickled to death to see this. I don't have a kid in those ages anymore, but I still want to see any of these Wildcats come out and prosper in their sports endeavors. You know, tonight is the first game to be played at Burks Elementary since 2016, and it's going to be played on their home floor at Burks. Now, that's big for those kids to play in their school because that gives them pride. And it's going to be the Pine Haven Middle School out of Fentress County. They come into the Panther Den, as they call it over there. And the Lady Panther starts at 6, and the male Panthers will follow. Now, on September 7th, the 5th, 6th grade Panthers headed to Crab Orchard in eastern Cumberland County. You know, and the thing I like about they're playing a lot of these little schools like we are.
Yeah.
And that's going to help them out a lot to open the 2021 basketball season. And they started off the night, and the lady Panthers have a new head coach in Dustin Aggie. He's leading the way. You know, they come out and they got better as the night went on, and that's all you can ask for them.
Jeff, that's Dustin Agee.
Agee.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize.
Old Cookville name, ain't it, Dave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Agees.
And they did that, and then they the boys that night they ended up coming up and winning that ball game, I believe, and I think that was one of those nights that was good.
Yeah, they won it pretty handily, I think.
Yeah. I think they ended up coming up and winning really well. And I think every kid on the team scored a basket that night.
Yeah, I think that's what they said. And for this young team, that's exciting for them.
And now, from what I can gather from talking to some of the coaches, you know, they've got players that have never played organized ball before, up to players that's been playing travel ball. So, you know, those more experienced players will teach those young players a lot just without a coach out there.
Oh, yeah, just playing.
And it's, you know, I think this is great for you know, getting people loving the game. You know, one thing we've been, sometimes our numbers are a little low because we just don't have programs that get our kids interested in it.
Right.
And I think it's awesome to see these kids getting interested in this as they come up tonight. But, and also Mr. Agee is Agee. Sorry. Also, he is going to come up and talk to the broadcast team during the pregame show at the MHS versus Tennessee Heat game Friday night.
Friday night. We got a couple of visitors. Swafford's going to come up. Brad Swafford with the junior high football. I talked to him just right before I come up here and started setting this up, and he reiterated everything that all the other middle school and junior high coaches have been saying. It's like a farm team.
Right.
For football, basketball.
Sure it is.
Baseball. We got the city league started again. We got coach's pitch, and what's the other one?
We got the city league softball. We've got the t-ball coach's pitch.
T-ball. That's what I was trying to think of.
Little league you know, this was the first year. Last year, I think COVID really had effect on some of this. But this is the first year we didn't have a Monterey Little League team this year. I know several of the kids went to Cookville and played, but hopefully maybe this year we can pick back up some of that stuff and get a team playing in Monterey again.
Right.
On that. I mean, without those feeder programs, your high school programs end up falling apart in a few years.
That's right. And that's where we've been several years, but looks like it's building up now.
I think it's changing. A lot. You know, and you got your good kids out there in baseball. They're not playing. A lot of them ain't playing Little League and rec leagues anyway. They're out playing travel ball. Same is true with basketball. And
oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, my son even played a year of travel football. So, I mean, every sport, you know, the elite or even at young ages are getting away from rec league stuff. Either.
Yeah.
So, but it is good to have the feeder programs because you're only going to have so many kids at a small school that's out playing that upper end stuff because there is a big commitment involved to that. They've got to really love it to be able to do that.
Got to be in their blood, don't it?
It's got to be in their blood. Got to be in their parents' blood too.
No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah.
But you know, it's good. These Panthers, they've come up and they're just playing their hearts out. And from what I hear, they're getting better every game. They're looking better under pressure every game. And you know, that Crab Orchard game, the boys were able to win, you know, by huge margins, and every kid on the team scored points. Now that is a huge undertaking in a basketball game.
Yeah, it is. Because there's several players on that team. I mean, it's not a real small squad, so to get everybody a basket, that's a big deal.
Right, and then tonight they're looking to get back at the
Pine
Haven. After the last games, both of them come up a little short at Pine Haven.
Yep.
And they got a rematch in the Panther Den tonight. So we're hoping that they can come up and, you know, give a little retribution back. At least play some good games out there.
We had they played a game last night at Martin.
Oh, did
up
okay.
at Crossville, and I think both of them come up short. But this is the first year for our 5th and 6th graders.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes some of our best kids that come up here to our high school come from the Wilson program out there.
Yeah.
And they play kids down to 3rd grade, I think, out there. And it makes a difference in those kids having that extra time because, I'm not knocking these church leagues that's out there and stuff like that, but they don't play the aggressive basketball that they play in school ball.
You got to have that competitive nature to get the kids ready for it. I mean,
yeah. So it's good to see them start school ball as early as they can because it's a different animal. School ball's a little different than rec ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'm just tickled to see us getting back into this action again, and I think we'll see over time a lot more changes that'll help our sports coming out of that Burks administration over there.
Yeah. It's good to see some fresh blood in there.
It is. It really is. I think we're going to go to another commercial break right now, and we'll come back and we'll start talking about the name of the game tonight, which is volleyball.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
All right, everyone, welcome back. We're back here at the gym. It looks like we're just a little under 30 minutes away from the volleyball action started tonight. We're going to dedicate most of this rest of this pregame show to the volleyball team. We're going to kind of cover their season so far. Right now, but they've played 10 games and have an 8-2 record.
That's right.
Both varsity and junior varsity teams. So we want to cover that. Me and David's going to be just a little bit biased here tonight because we both got kids out there.
Yeah, we might be.
And but I guarantee you we'll support the Wildcats any way we can. But I think David's been to every game, and I miss Greenback. And,
yeah, that's a fun drive. Needless to say, it's about like trying to go to Sunbright. You can't get there from here.
Exactly.
So
exactly. So we're going to give you an update on it. Game 1 started out this season on August 17th. And the JV and varsity squads, we've had JV and varsity games at every game we've played this year, which is a definite improvement over years past.
Yeah, the last few years, there was a couple of schools that didn't even have JV teams.
Right. So that this year they've played every game. JV's played every game also, which is a difference. Now, another interesting thing about our season this year is every game we've played is a district game.
That's correct. That's correct.
Every game we have played is a district game. So we got 14 games on our schedule. We got an 8-team district, so that's playing every team a home and away series. So that's really good to see that coming out. But on that first game at Wartburg, the only other previous play we had was the varsity squad had traveled to Clay County on the Thursday before this for a play day.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't at that play day, but I heard they did decent, got better as the night went on. Now, another thing to consider in that is they hadn't had but about 2 weeks of practice at that point. They got a late start this year. We had some coaching woes.
Yeah.
Had a coach to have to drop out at the last minute. We had to find another coach. So we really was kind of behind everybody when we started practicing just as school started. Got 2 weeks of practice in for our first game. Had less than 2 weeks at that play day. But these girls come out. We traveled to Wartburg that evening. And, I mean, that first game, the JV come out strong. and they walked those dogs, and they beat them like 25-2 or something. It was a really good score. Wartburg come back the second game and played them 25-16 in that match. Varsity play that night, it went well. They swept the first 3 games, and they won those 25-11, 25-17, and 25-14, respectively, as they come on. Actually, I take that back. They started out a little slow that night, and they lost the first set.
Yeah, we lost the first one.
We lost the first set to those Lady Bulldogs, 25-13. But then after that, they brought it on, and they come out and won big the rest of the night.
Yeah, that first game at Wartburg, I think their biggest trouble was just nerves. They were nervous. We had a new coach.
Sure.
I had some kids that not played varsity ball this year.
Sure.
And so they were nervous, and it was a big deal because they knew everybody was watching to see how they were going to do with this new coach. And
right. Yeah. And you got to give her some credit here too. She's came in. She's a very young coach.
Yeah.
First time coaching anything at this level. I think she's done some younger travel teams along, and she's played volleyball herself. But she's only a couple years out of high school herself.
Correct.
But she's come in, and I think she's grown as the year went on also.
She has.
She's come up and learned a lot as we've done that. From there, that was an away game, that first one. We did our first home action against the Herman Lady Devils. And the Devils come in here with the vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
The JV lost their first set 15-25. They went on to win the second set 25-21, but come up a little short on the last set, losing 15-10. Now, for those, if you're not real familiar with high school volleyball, junior varsity will play 3 sets. The first 2 sets will be 25-point ball games. Got to win by 2. And the last 2 sets will be, or the last set will be a 15-point game, win by 2. High school is 3 out of 5 sets. The first 4 sets are 25-point games, win by 2, and the last set is 15 points, win by 2. Right. So when we talk about sets, a set for JV is going to be three matches.
Right.
Or a match for JV is going to be 3 sets, and a match for varsity is going to be 5 sets, and it's best out of the 5 or best out of the 3 in those particular instances, just to clear that up right now. And then, varsity come out that night. Varsity come out slow. Both teams played off a little bit that night. Think a little more jitters being at home for the first time and all that. And varsity lost their first 3 sets that night. 14-25, 17-25, and 16-25. So, that started us out the season 1-1. But I'll tell you what, they got improvement. They all showed improvement as that night went on.
Oh, yeah.
And now we'll have Harriman again next Tuesday at Harriman. We'll be in the Devil Den, I guess is what you call it over there.
It's a rough gym to play in.
It's a rough gym to play in. They're going to have a loud crowd over there. But I think they're going to see a different Monterey squad than what they've seen when they come over here and play.
Yeah, that was early in the season, and I'll have to say these girls have improved every match.
Right, and, we talk about the rough crowd, but I'll tell you what, we've been in a couple other rough crowds so far this year,
too. And these girls, the noise don't bother these girls. No. They're good, solid players.
They've actually handled themselves well, and quite honestly, I don't know that they don't thrive on that noise just a little bit.
Now, I know when we're at home and the football players get in here and get to making noise, they feed off of it.
Yeah, they do. And I've already seen a couple walking in for tonight.
They'll be here. They're getting done with practice, so a lot of times it's sometimes they get here for the JV games. Yeah, we've got about 8 or 10 of the football players starting to gather in.
Right. Now, some of them will have to still work out, so they'll be a little later coming in. They'll have to do their lifting if they ain't able to do it during the day from a class. But on the game 3, we traveled to the Oliver Springs Bobcats come in here on Tuesday, August 24th. And the JV set jumped out on the JV squad by a 7-point lead at one time. But the JV squad showed some true Monterey heart that night. And they come back to tie the score at 20-20, pulling ahead to win the first set at 25-22. And the JV Lady Cats come out and never look back in the second set, beating that squad 25-4 to win that match.
Yeah, they wore them out.
They wore them out that second set. Then the varsity matches started that night, and this was some of the most exciting varsity matches I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, it was.
It was rough. The Lady Cats come out to a disadvantage with one of their starters, Gracie Hastings.
Yeah,
was out with an injury that night. The Lady Bobcats come out. They started out strong, won the first set 21-25. Then the Cats come back out strong. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, the Lady Cats come out, losing the first set 21-25. They come in strong, taking the second set easily to tie up the match against the Lady Bobcats. And the third set allowing them to take the lead in the match again and take the third set. But they allowed the Lady Bobcats. Sorry, my notes are a little jumbled here. Allowed the Lady Bobcats come back, take the third set to take the lead in the match again. The fourth set proved to be very interesting. The Lady Bobcats jumped out on fire to take a decent lead for the Lady Cats to come back and show their true heart. And they come up winning that game 26-24 after being down big early in that game. And that's one of the most exciting sets I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, I think we were, if I remember right, at one point it was something like we were 13-14. They were 22 or 23.
Yeah, and we
come
rallied
back and
back.
win that.
We made a huge rally there. And then we just carried that on into that fifth set that night. And we carried that on into that fifth set, and we took that fifth match, the fifth game to break the tie. I don't have that there, but that put us at 3, and we took those, and that was an exciting match. And let me tell you, we was talking about playing under adversity. That was one of those nights we had to play under adversity.
Now, that was one of those nights we had that football team packed in here, and and something I've noticed different this year is when our varsity's playing, the JV squad's sitting there in the stands behind them really cheering them on. In the same way, when the JV team's playing, the varsity squad's sitting there and those girls feed off of that. And if they start to get down a little bit, their teammates cheer them on. They pick it back up, and they come on, they pull out.
But that Oliver Springs team, there was some things went on with that I'm not going to mention on the air, but let me tell you, it makes me proud to be a Wildcat when I see the difference in the class that our kids have against some of this other.
Yeah, some of the sportsmanship by some of the teams we've played have not been where it should be. We'll say that.
All right, we're going to go to another commercial break now, come back and cover the rest of the season.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
All right, guys, we're back here tonight. We're going to start and cover some more of the season that these girls have had so far. We've covered the first 3 games. On the fourth game, the Lady Wildcats traveled to Clarkrange High School to take on the Lady Buffaloes, the same team we're playing tonight.
Right.
Now, that night, the JV squad struggled like I've not seen them struggle all year. Yeah, they just didn't seem to be able to put anything together that night. It's just an off night for them. And they come out and they dropped the first 2 sets, losing it 25-12. They tried to make a comeback in the last minute, just wasn't enough. They come out strong at the start of the second set, but the Buffaloes just too much of them, and they won the second set 25-21. That's the only match that the JV squad hasn't won at least one set in this season. They come back. That brought the JV squad record to 2-2 for the season. Varsity that night was a lot different.
Yeah.
Now, that was some hard-fought games. And let me say, of the games we've watched this year, those games with Clarkrange, which we're playing here again tonight, was probably some of the hardest-fought games and the cleanest matches. Everybody was sportsmanlike during them.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Wildcats come out and took the 3 matches, 26-24, 25-22, and 25-21. They swept them. But I'm telling you, any of those games could have went the other way with just a few errors here or there or a few good plays here and there.
Yeah, that second game on that one, I believe, was another one where we were down by 7 or 8 points, and they were up around 20-21. We still pulled it out and won it. You know, this game was one of the biggest deals to me because Adeline, this is her, of course, her 4th year actually on the high school team, but even 7th and 8th grade, she played JV for the high school.
Right.
And in those 6 years that she played, or the 5 previous years, we've never won against Clarkrange.
Right.
We've won a couple of sets, or a couple of matches. Which way we do? And we won a couple of games, but we never won a set.
Never won a match.
Never won a match. We won a couple of sets, never won a match. So to go in and win 3 straight sets and beat Clarkrange, it was, was really a big boost. These girls went in, they had in their mind before that game started that they could not beat Clarkrange.
Mm-hmm. But they beat them.
When they pulled out that first game won it, they changed. They realized, hey, we can do this.
Right.
And now I'm telling you, this team tonight from Clarkrange, they'll be coming out for blood.
They will be.
They'll want this win, and I just hope we want it more.
That's right. And I think it's going to be a really good volleyball game tonight.
Oh, it will be.
And like I said, if everything holds true, it's going to be a good sportsmanship game. Everything's going to be going on right. If you're out in town on a rainy night and looking for something to do, come over here and cheer on these Lady Cats. Yeah. They thrive on that.
You want to see some good volleyball tonight will be one of the nights to watch some of the best volleyball you've seen in a long time.
It's even exciting if you don't know what's going on. So just come on over here and watch tonight. But we're going to do that. And then, our 5th game, we went to Coalfield. We traveled over to Coalfield, which is another one of them places you can't get to from here.
No, and that's another hard gym to play in.
That's a hard gym to play in, low gym. Low ceilings. It's a hard gym to play in. A lot of balls end up in the ceiling. But, our girls don't seem to struggle with that a lot this year, even though we've got one of the probably highest gyms that we play in. Our girls seem to, work with that really well. I've noticed in, couple of those games, it was completely different. We were playing better than they were with the low ceilings.
Yeah, you would think the home team would be used to that.
Right. But, we come out in that game against Oakdale,
Coalfield.
Coalfield. The JV squad struggled in the first set. They got down early, but they come back to battle into extra points. But they lost 26-28 that set. But they continued their momentum into the next, or they battling back into the next 2 sets and won those 25-14 and 15-9 to take the match. That brought their record to 3-2 for the season. The varsity squad started out strong, coming out slow. But coming back to take the first set 25-20 and take the lead in the match. After that, the varsity squad struggled the rest of the night, falling in the next 3 matches, 25-14, 25-15, and 25-15 again to lose the match. That was kind of like the Clarkrange game for the JV.
Yeah.
That was just they just couldn't seem to put it together, fire on all cylinders that night.
Yeah, they were struggling that night. No, that every team has that night, and let's hope that was the last one they have.
I think so, and then we come back and we get those. We get Coalfield again here at the Troy Foust Memorial Gym on Thursday.
That'll be some more good volleyball.
So there'll be some more good volleyball. If you're coming out to watch the parade and want to come in here a little early and watch a little volleyball, cheer on these girls. Parade don't start till 7. That match starts at 5:30 for JV. Varsity will probably hit the court around 6:15 or so. Come out and support these girls. But that'll probably be some exciting matches. I hope we can come back and we can give them a little more of a game this Thursday night. I think we can.
Yeah.
They played hard, just never gave up. Just come up a little short that night. Game 6 is on September the 2nd, 2021, and that was at the Troy Foust Memorial Gym taking on the Oakdale Lady Eagles. The JV squad come out of the gate wide open. They never looked back. They won the first 2 sets, 25-13 and 25-11. And respectively to take the match, the varsity squad came out strong. They swept the first 2 sets, 25-19, 25-21. The third set was a battle for both teams, and the Lady Eagles edged out the Cats just a little bit, 25-25, 21-25. But they came out in the 4th set with the vengeance, winning that set 25-15 to take the match. And at this point, that makes us 4-2 for the season and in district play, as we mentioned. Every game for us is a district game. Game 7 was on Thursday, September 7th at the high school. No, they traveled to Greenback then. This was an early evening game. We didn't have a lot of fan support at this game.
No.
It was during the day. A lot of people couldn't get off work to travel over there. And like you said, you can't get there from here. You got to go around the world about 3 times, I think, to get over there. And so we didn't have a lot of support there. But they come out, take on the Lady Cherokees. This is Greenback's first year with the high school volleyball program. But if you know anything about Greenback takes their sports pretty seriously over there.
Yeah, they. I know that was their first year, but that's one of the best first-year squads that I've ever seen.
Yeah, they looked good. They come out, where JV come out strong. They take the first set 25-20 to lead the match. Wait a minute. No, they come out on fire, never look back, and they swept the first 2 sets to win that. And that brings the JV cast to 5-2. The varsity squad come out. First set was 25-20 to take the lead in the match. But from my understanding, I wasn't at this, but it was a roller coaster ride all night long. The Lady Cherokees took the second set 23-25. The Lady Cats come back on the third set and dominated it at 25-11. But the Cherokees wasn't ready to call it a night yet, and they come back out and took the fourth set, another 23-25. I mean, that's a close match right there.
Yeah.
Or close set. And then the Lady Cats came out, decided they was going home, and took the last set 15-7 in a very hard-fought match. Again, 5-2 for both and season and district play right there. Game 8 on Thursday, September the 9th. Both of the teams hosted the Wartburg High School Bulldogs, a rematch of the first game of the season. This is game 7 was kind of the halfway mark.
Yeah, we played everybody. We played everybody once.
We've played everybody once. Now it's time to start that over. So game 8 was against the Wartburg. JV squad come out with a lot of momentum again, taking the first 2 matches 25-7, 25-15. That brings the JV Lady Cast to a 6-2 record for the season. The varsity squad started out strong, took the first set 25-18 to take the lead in the match. They struggled in the second set, falling to the Lady Bulldogs 25-18. After that, they rallied, though, took the third and fourth sets 25-17 for the score for both of those matches. That showed that the top dog that night was a cat instead of a bulldog.
That's right.
It was a Wildcat. But that brings the Lady Varsity to 6-2 record on the season. And that puts the same record for district play. We're going to take another break, come back, cover the last 2 matches, and cover some volleyball.
Monterey Foods, your home.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
All right, we're back from paying some bills. We're going to cover the last 2 matches that these Lady Wildcats have had in volleyball. Game number 9 come on Tuesday, September the 14th. That was last Tuesday, a week ago tonight. The Lady Cats traveled to Oakdale High School to take on the Oakdale Lady Eagles. The JV squad came out in the previous, like they have in the previous matches, and took the first 2 sets. They did struggle early in the second set, but they took the first 2 in 25-7, 25-19 to take the match. The reason for the struggling in that was some of the worst behaved crowd I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. Yeah, we had a lot of trouble out of the crowd.
There was some students there, probably some other student athletes, and I can tell you that our coaches, if our student athletes acted the way those boys did, they would have probably been drug out of here with their ears.
Yeah, I do know, did find out later on that the coach did take 2 boys to the locker room. That's why you didn't see them during the varsity game.
Well, that's good.
They were in the locker room waiting for him to come in once the volleyball game was over.
Okay. Well,
he left them in there.
I'm proud to know that they did that.
Yeah, he did. He did take 2 of them, I know.
And but they come out. That caused them to struggle a little bit in that first set. In the varsity squad, they started out strong, taking that first set 25-17, won that match pretty dominantly. In the second set that night, the Lady Cats was upset, falling to the Lady Eagles 21-25. After the setback in the second set, though, they rallied, taking the third set 25-13. And the only problem was the Eagles wasn't ready to give it up to us yet. So they come back 1-4 set in a very close set for 23-25. The Wildcats came out on fire for the last set, though, won it 15-8, winning the match and let everybody go home. On the Sports Network, I made the quote when I made the post for that year. I'd like to give the Lady Wildcats credit for winning these matches in a very hostile environment. They handled the situation that made me in a way that made me very proud to be a Wildcat.
Yes, they acted like true sportsmen.
And they just ignored the situations going on around them. And I was very proud of them that night.
That was probably where they struggled in that second match.
That was when everything was hitting, and
or the second set.
Yeah,
well, that's when everything started
again
with some of the adults this time, and it did distract our girls because it was right beside them, right beside the court.
Sure, it was, and it made them a difference.
It did. It just kind of distracted them a little bit, but they regrouped, composed themselves. They never said anything out of the way.
No,
they never talked back to none of the crowd. They just played the game, and they proved their point on the court.
That's absolutely right.
That's the way you do it.
And I was very proud of them that night, and it was just a bad situation all the way around, and they handled themselves well. Then we come up last Thursday, and Greenback had to travel to Monterey this time, had an early evening game, so we didn't have quite the crowd we had as far as the football players coming in and all, but both teams made a good showing that night. JV squad come out, won the first set 25-14 after going down 5-0 early in the set.
Yeah.
Then they came back launching a great comeback, scoring 10 unanswered points. The serving, everything has been right on for this JV squad the last several matches.
Yeah.
They come out, struggled early in the second set, but come back to win that second set 25-10. Hard to believe you struggled in a 25-10 set.
But they did starting out.
And the JV squad has been on fire. They've not lost a set for the last 5 matches or the month of September.
Right.
So I'm hoping they can come back and avenge those losses to the Clarkrange junior varsity squad tonight.
I hope so.
And put a whooping on them Buffaloes.
And it's another one of them things. They've really gelled over the last few games.
They have.
And so it makes a difference.
If you'll notice, their communication has improved. Their serving they really struggled serving early in the season, and they've come back and their serving looks really good now.
We've got 3 or 4 on that JV squad that I would put up against any varsity server in our district.
I would too.
Even the varsity servers, even the servers on our varsity team. We've got 3 that just they bring the heat when they serve.
They do every time.
And all 3 of those girls I know in different matches have served above 10 unanswered serves apiece.
Absolutely. So, they're coming on, but let's get to the JV. The varsity squad the other night, they come out and kind of avenged those close sets there at when we played them at Greenback.
Yeah.
And they swept the first 3 sets there. The first set 25-13. Second set they struggled a little bit early on, but come back to still win it 25-23. And then swept the last set 25-13 just to sweep for the night. And that brings the new coach Sarah Fredley. That brings her and the squad to an 8-2 record for the season. And if you've followed Monterey volleyball in years past, that is definitely the best start I've ever known of us having.
15 in the state.
We're ranked 15th in the state right now on Max Preps. Not sure where we're falling out on the AP.
Hadn't seen it.
I've not seen an AP for volleyball, but we're ranked 15 in the state on Max Preps. And a lot of times Max Preps is actually more accurate anyway.
Yeah.
The way things fall out.
I think they look at the way your schedule a little bit.
They do. They weight your schedule. And, every game we've played the district game, that just adds more complication to a schedule.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That puts more pressure on you every game. You ain't got those games you can slack off on.
No.
So that's huge right there. Coach is off to a great start. Her first year coaching took 2 losses, but they were both early in the season on each the JV squad and the varsity squad. And these girls are just playing their heart out every night. You can see them down here on the screen right now. They're getting warmed up. This is our JV squad warming up right here. I don't know if we got any rosters up here or not. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if I can tell you all of their names.
I can't do all I know most of their first names, but I can't tell you all their last names. I know a lot of them.
We'll try to call them out best we can tonight.
Same way on the varsity. I know all their first names, most of the last names, but now there's a few of them that I
do too. We wasn't able to get rosters tonight, so we won't be able to do that the best.
But if you know them, you'll know them by their first name. So
yeah, and but we've got we got a good squad here. They're really playing well, and I just think it's going to be interesting. Before we get started with the first serve, we're going to go off the air and pay a few bills.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside of Monterey at 12595 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
All right, everybody, we're back on the air. We're about to get this JV game underway. As you can see, your captains are coming out on the court, which is Miss Dixie Elrod and Miss Sarah Hood. And the rest of your JV squad is coming out behind them. We're trying to manage to get a hold of some rosters right now so we can call everybody by name. I hate to say it, I got a kid on the team, but I don't know every kid's full name. So we're trying to get our hands on some rosters. We're getting ready to kick off. Our girls are lined up. Our varsity squad's lined up along the sidelines to give them a tunnel to run through as they come out. And coach is over there with them. Captains are getting ready to lead the way. The Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes ain't out on the court yet, ready to do everything started. Here they come, getting their lineup set up. So we're getting ready to get this action started here tonight. Volleyball, if you haven't watched it, is a very exciting, it's a very fast-paced game to watch. I'm not going to claim to be no expert. I would guess that when David gets back up here, David's had a little more experience with it and knows a little more about it than I do, but we're going to do our best to call this game tonight. But more importantly, we're here to support our Lady Wildcats. Now, something else we got going on tonight is we have our senior night tonight. I think we've got like 7 seniors on the varsity squad, and we're going to honor them tonight as they get ready to finish out their volleyball careers here at Monterey. And if I ain't mistaken, we got tonight and Thursday night, both of them are home games. We got 2 away games next week. And after those away games next week, then we go into the district tournaments. And if I'm not mistaken, the district tournaments are going to be hosted right here at Monterey in your Troy Foust Memorial Gym. So there's going to be some good volleyball coming up in town then, not just Monterey, but several other teams around the district. I'm not going to give any team in our district an advantage right now because I tell you what, every game I've seen, either squad could come back and win those matches. So it's definitely something that we, any squad could go any way, any given night. We're just hoping our Cats come out as top cat in those. We have the first serve. It is set up, and that point is going to go to Clarkrange. They're going to take that first set. We just couldn't quite work that serve in. It come in a little low on our back row. And here we go again. Here comes the serve. It's caught, it's set, and it's hit over. It is caught again, and it is set, and it's hit over by the Clarkrange squad. There we go. We've got a good volley going right here. And a nice hit, but unfortunately for the Lady Cats, that was out of bounds. So we're going at it again. That's going to put the Clarkrange up 2-0 in this set right now. Serve in again, and it's got. And another win on that volley by the Lady Buffaloes. So we're getting ready. We're getting ready to serve again, and looks like they served that one out of bounds to put the Wildcats on the board in a 3-1 early in this set. But we're still got a lot of volleyball left to go before this set is over. Looks like my cohort David's about back up here to play, and Wildcats won off of that serve. They took that serve and was able to capitalize on it. That's going to bring it back to a 1-point ball game. That serve was done by Miss Dixie Elrod.
Yeah, Dixie's one of our JV players that's had a great year, especially even on her serving. She's been doing great.
Yep.
Been doing a real good job as our main setter on that JV team.
Yep. And looks like we just brought it back and tied it up, David.
That's why we like it.
That
right
puts
there.
it back to even right there. We've had it, Dixie, Allie Novak, and Kendall Franz have all come up and had over 10 serves to win each at certain times.
Oh, yeah.
Dixie overserved that one a little bit, going to give it back into the serving advantage for the Clarkrange squad, and that's going to give them a 1-point advantage right now.
Yeah, we've got a good back row set up right there. Looks like that serve's going out of bounds.
Serve out of bounds, bringing it back even again. This is going to be a hard-fought match tonight, I believe. We've got our Lombero back there. We got Kendall Franz in there serving right now, and she has been on fire serving.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a mean serve. There's a good push by Allie.
Good push by Allie. Ended up giving us back. Okay.
Yeah, Allie's she's really learned how to although she can hit, she's learned to watch for those openings and push the ball. Now, there was an ace by Kendall, went off the player, went plumb out of bounds into the bleachers.
That was a nice ace right there. That gives your Wildcats a 2-point advantage now. It's cool how these games can turn around. Real quick, we're going to run through.
Oh, there's another one.
Another ace right there. I'll run through the lineup for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes JV squad. You got number 0, Casey Sales. Number 2, Candace Davison. Number 6, Olivia Delk. Number 10, Katie Sales. Number 12, Chloe Rogers.
We're going here. Got a good volley going. Oh, that's a good save by Mia.
Got into the net a little bit on that one.
Like maybe Galley got into it.
Number 21, Chloe Daly. Number 22, Maddie Bush. Number 23, Peyton Manis. Number 25, Riley Staff. Number 37, Lawrence Choate. And number 42, Candace Shelton. All right, we got a good win on that one, taking it back 8-5, grabbing the serve back.
Yeah, and I think, let's see.
This is number 15. This is
it's Mia, I don't know what her last
Maya Sanic.
Yeah.
Or Janik.
Maya Janik.
Yeah, and good serve, puts the ball into play, and got her.
Actually, on that, looks like a libero, Riley McCoy.
Was she the one that she came in to serve that one, didn't she?
Riley come in.
Riley McCoy. She's been.
Yeah, she's a little fireball.
Yeah, she is. I tell you what, she's the hustler in this thing I've ever seen.
She can cover the whole court.
Yep.
She just got an ace there again. you look at Riley and you think, I don't know if that kid can get the ball over the net or not because she's little. But, man, she's got a good serve.
She does. And I'll tell you what, she can play that back row really good.
Yeah.
All right. And right now, I'll tell you what, we're coming up and we're playing some ball right now.
That's what, three aces for her?
3 aces in a row. 4 aces in a row, I think it may have been. There we go. Oh.
And give her another one.
And give her another one. I tell you what, she's got a good serve on her.
Yeah, she got that little serve. It tricks her.
We didn't mention her earlier, but she's had a lot of success. Clarkrange calls a timeout here. You know, they're wanting to kind of break his momentum. While they're doing that, we'll run through the we're going to do a quick commercial break real quick. Pay some bills.
If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
All right, we're back. They're about to end this timeout. We're going to run through our MHS JV varsity roster, or JV junior varsity roster right now. Number 5, Dixie Elrod's captain. Sarah Hood, number 28, is co-captain. Shelby Swallace is number 30. Maya Janik is number 15. Allie Novak's number 18. Catherine Hernandez is number 13. Kendall Franz is number 4. We got another point there. Number 0 is Lily Underwood. Maddie Sparks is number 2. And Riley McCoy is our Lombero at number 16.
And she's still a serving.
Away. Didn't seem to work calling that timeout, did it?
No. Their coach got them a little better. They're actually returning a few of the serves, but she's got a little serve that when it comes over the net, the bottom falls out of it.
Yeah. They got a good hit right there in on us. But that's still only bringing your score to 13-6 with your Wildcats in the lead right here.
That's right.
And looks like they're getting ready to serve right now. The way the jerseys are, I can't read the numbers on them.
No, it's hard to read. Well, I don't know that one right there was close to the line, but when they're close, you got to play them.
You got to play them. We've been burned a few times this year on not playing those. And I tell you what, it's just like I've always told my kid. Dixie plays a lot of softball. I'd rather see you strike out than sit there and get struck out.
To watch it go, yeah.
I'd rather see you strike out on balls than do the other. Oh, nice
push. Another good push.
Take that win. Take our serve back. Looks like we have
it's Catherine. The girls call her Gally.
Yeah, it's Catherine Hernandez, Galileo. She goes by also, and they call her Gally. And
boy, that was close. Just barely out.
Yep, that was barely out on that serve. Would have had good placement if it was about 2 inches over.
Yep.
But that's okay. She's one of our first-year players here this year, and she's doing really well.
She's really improved a lot. She loves the game, too. She's one that I expect a couple of years down the road to really see a lot out of her.
Right, I do, too, and she's got the height for it.
Yes.
And she comes from an athletic family. You know, both of her brothers have played football here, Elvis Hernandez and Anthony Soberanis.
If you're a Monterey football fan, you know both her brothers.
Yep, and
she has a sister that plays on the varsity team.
She has a sister that plays on the varsity, Lissy Soberanis, and she's a good little player. Come a long way this year too.
Lissy's really, really come up this year, and you'll hear more about her when we get into that varsity game. Her name will come up a lot.
I'm sure it will. So she got a good family here. Here we go in the serve. We took it up, set, and hit. And
out.
Just a little bit out of bounds with that one.
These girls, they get a little excited every now and then, hit it a little too hard, but that's part of it. I'd rather see them do that. It's just not really try.
It won't land in front of them.
Yeah.
And, we've seen a little bit of that early in the season with this JV squad, but they've stopped that now.
That was Shelby. I don't know Shelby's last name, but she hit it over.
Yeah, Shelby Swallace.
Swallace, you got a side out for us there. That gives us a point and brings the serve back to your Wildcats.
And looks like she's coming up to serve now, too.
Yep, Shelby's a good server.
She is. She's had some really good serves this year, so I'm glad to see her up to serve at this point in the game. And nice serve. Put it into play. Good.
All right, here we go. Maybe we can get a set and hit this time.
All right. Got a good push in back over there from the set. There's that in the air. Setter comes in and set.
Oh, that's all right. It was a good hit. She just come down on the wrong side of the net. But these young girls got to keep swinging.
That's right. I'm just glad to see them doing that hits like that.
Yeah, that you cannot win volleyball unless you're willing to hit the ball.
Right. You got to take some chances sometimes to win. All right, got a hit. Got to knock that back up into play. It looks like Riley. Whoa, she put a little heat on that one.
Yeah, I think she didn't realize how close she was to the net. Put a little heat on it, but that's all right.
That's like you said, I'd rather see them hitting it than not. You know, this is a very good Clarkrange team here, too.
Serve out of bounds by Clarkrange. Good. Turns the ball back over to us.
That's right. So, that, you know, right now your score is 18-12 with your Wildcats in the lead right now. So, we'll take that any day.
We're back at the top of the rotation. Dixie back up serving again.
I think so. We are, ain't we? There's your set and bam. Those things happen.
She'll get this worked out. I've seen Kendall struggle a little bit like this at the first of the game, and then, man, when she comes on,
she's good.
She'll start putting it right down on the paint.
And I'm going to be honest with you, like you said earlier, I'm not sure she ain't one of the best servers on our team, varsity or JV.
I would have to put her right at the top. I know she serves harder than probably anybody on our team.
And it's a very accurate serve. She's coming up to serve right now.
Yeah, she's good at placing it, too. The coach can tell her, and I think that may have been what happened right there. I think she was trying to hit that hole right on the outside back corner. She got just a little bit too much outside. But that's this young team, and that's something I'm tickled to see. They're really working on hitting their holes.
Yeah, they are. And it's good to see them come along. And here we go. Over.
Tricked them a little bit.
Well placed hit right there.
Yes, that was good.
Put it right in the middle. All of them, none of them got it.
Yep. Everybody thought somebody else was going to get it.
Yeah. Sometimes that's a good strategy.
You want to see our libero coming back in to serve.
Libero coming back in. She's coming back in for Maya. And she's getting ready to come in here. And I'll tell you what, she's serving good.
We jinxed her. We shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, we shouldn't have said a word then, should we?
Those who don't know much about the libero situation, this is the first year, and I'm tickled to see it, that Monterey's had a libero in several years. They can come in and out at any time without substituting for any player on the back row. They cannot play the front row. They have to come back out before they rotate up. But they can rotate out for one player and immediately come right back on for another. There's Allie Novak with a good hit and into the ceiling.
Should be Monterey point.
Yep. If it hits the ceiling or any object and comes back down on the opponent's side, it's a dead ball. So we're 21-15.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hard-fought game. This game's really a little closer than the score showing right now.
Yeah.
And one of those balls hard to judge which side it's coming down on.
Yeah, she thought it was over. And
that's one where little luck comes into play.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's a hard ball to play on either side.
There's Galley with her second serve.
Right, she got a good serve that time. Got that. We bring it in, and we got it over.
That's where you're talking about that luck right there. That's another shot just like that last one, hit right on top of the net. Shelby may have got a little push on it there. I couldn't tell.
I think she touched it just a little bit.
Just enough to knock it on over.
Just enough to push it over. So, I mean, that's the plays you need to make. Good serve by Galley. Put it into play. They've got 2 hits. I don't know if they're going. Nope. I didn't think they was going to be able to get that one over. That was a hard hit to say. That's your game point right here.
That's it. And this is something I like to say. Look at your varsity squad over there on the bleachers. They're up. They're supporting. They know this is a game point right here.
Yeah.
They're ready for it. Good
nice serve. And they bring it back over to the net. We got it there. Over. They hit it.
Out.
And it's out. Your Lady Wildcats take the first set. 25-16.
25-15.
Or 25-15. I was about to give them a little more credit there.
Yeah. We like seeing that. Winning by 10's good. And we're going to go to...
Okay, we're going to hit a commercial break right now. Pay some bills.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handle your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
All right, everybody, back here, about ready for action to start back here. We're in the second set of the JV match right now. And getting everything started back over. I think your Lady Cat should lead the serve this time.
Yep. We'll start. We'll get the first serve, and you'll have Riley coming in. I think she's probably going to start off be our first server, maybe.
Very possible.
No, Dixie's going to go.
Dixie's going to be the lead server.
Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Yeah, Dixie will be going back. That's what I thought. She usually starts us off serving before serving.
Usually her and then Kendall.
Yeah, she's our first server every game, whether we serve first and she starts in the back or we serve second. She'll be up on the front corner. Rotate back into that serving position with the ace right off the bat.
Right, good job.
Nobody even had time to think about it. It just hit the floor about 5 foot from that back line. That's what we like to see right there.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite ready for that play.
No. Maybe we'll see if they're ready this time. She's liable to do it again.
Well, I'm fine if they're not.
Yeah. They won't stand there for 25 serves. We'll be all right.
That's right.
That was a good save by Allie right there.
Oh, that was a good one. They thought that was going out, and it wasn't.
And they just quit. They just stopped and let it come over.
I'll tell you what I've learned on those close ones, you might as well go hit it.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you
may mess up from time to time, but more times than not, those come down on the line.
And those balls go wild on that first bump. You don't give up either because
another ace right there.
Yep, that's another one. That's three. You know, I've seen these teams pull off some crazy saves and score because the other team think it was out of play and just stand there and watch the ball hit the ground.
I know it.
You got to pay attention in volleyball.
You do. You got to pay attention. If it's close, go for it.
Yep.
That's what I've learned. That's what if I was coaching, that's what I tell.
Yeah, like we said, I'd rather see you hit it and it out of bounds than it fall in bounds.
That's right. That's right. You know, on this squad here,
we got a few different players this time than we had last time.
Yeah, we've rotated in some new players. Sarah Hood's there on the front row.
And who's that? Maddie
Sparks is out there.
Up there.
Yep. Now she's going to be a good one too. Her sister was really
Sydney
a big
was
player.
A ball player, yeah. And
a couple years ago for Monterey.
And you're watching Maddie play. I see so many of Sydney's characteristics in it.
Yeah, you do.
She serves just like her sister.
She does. She's got a lot of her sister's characteristics.
Yeah, she's not got that power that Sydney had yet, but again,
she's a freshman.
She's a freshman.
That's right.
You know, those who
another ace right there. That was Kendall serving that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, she come in. Another one of them heaters coming over there. And
these girls want this win tonight. They want to come back and avenge that loss they had to these girls. And right now they're playing pretty good. It's a lot of volleyball left to play in this match, though.
There's Allie Novak with a good hit.
Yep.
Good save.
Net. Under the net. There we go.
We'll take it.
Yeah. That's one of those times you better be lucky than good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not saying we're not good, but in that particular instance, there's a little luck falls in there in any sport, too.
They had us on the ropes there. They was hitting them. Look at that. That's a good serve right there. That's a good bump.
We got that up. We got it set, and a hit from the back row.
And that was out barely.
Barely. I wouldn't argue that one was called either way.
No.
That one was right on it. That was a good. Right now, we're kind of got doubled up on them, 6-3. Here we go in, back over on the first hit, and took her down. They end up saving that one.
Hit it out of bounds. Our girls has a good eye. They were watching.
They were watching close as they run over there and decide to let that one go.
All right, looks like we got Riley back up to serve.
And aced that one out.
Yep, little confusion there on the Buffalo side of whose ball it was.
Yep. So got to have that. Now, that's one thing about volleyball. It's a lot like basketball in the fact you got to have some communication out there.
And I think that's one thing on our team, too, that I've noticed. You've got to trust your teammates.
Right.
If your teammate's supposed to be covering a spot, you've got to trust that she is. And the first of the season, our girls didn't have that trust.
Right.
And the more we play, the more they've learned to trust their co-players. And it makes all the difference in the world. Good hit by Allie.
Good job right there.
For the kill.
That takes us at 3-1, basically 9-3.
9-3, and the serve back. Oh no, Riley still served. She served that one. Just we had a long volley there. I about forgot who served it.
But they're going good, yeah. And especially this JV team. These girls hadn't played together a lot coming into this. Some of the high school girls have been playing together for years, but these girls have not played together as much. So you've seen that really gel as the season went on with these JV girls. Their communication's a lot better now. That day we played Clarkrange last time, the communication was terrible.
Yeah, and that's what hurt them.
And today they're out there talking to each other. They're doing it. I mean, people ain't trying to get other balls after people called them, and that makes a world of difference.
That's a good save by Maddie right there.
That's a real good save.
And scored.
Ended up gaining us a point on that. Maddie's coming up to serve down, and she's usually got a pretty decent serve.
Yeah, she needs a little more self-confidence, but like I say, she'll be following in Sydney's footsteps in no time.
Give her a year or two out there.
Oh, she forgot to wait on the ref to tell her that's a very beautiful serve too.
It was.
Oh man,
but to see one like that wasted.
Yeah, she forgot for the ref to blow the whistle. That's these young girls; they're learning the game.
Sure, they are.
But she followed it up with another one.
Yep. That's good, too, because a lot of times with those, end up getting her an ace on that second one.
Yeah.
A lot of times you boof that first serve, it'll get in your head, and you'll end up messing up the last one, the next one,
But she did good. She come right back and put another one in there just like the last one.
Just a little shy of that one.
But that serve, man, when she gets it on, it just barely skims the top of that net.
Yeah. That's a hard serve to work with.
Yeah, because it's coming hot, too, now. She's got some power behind it.
All right.
Got a substitution. I don't know, number 0. I don't remember
That's Lily Underwood.
Lily Underwood coming in and getting some play time.
She's a freshman.
That was a good serve by Clarkrange and the ace for number 10. Not sure who she is, but that was a good serve.
I think you got 5 freshmen on this team, 1 junior, and 5 freshmen, 1 junior, and hold on a minute. I'll get this right in a minute. Trying to watch the action. And
trying to do that. Has a side out there for Monterey.
Yeah.
What we got over
I think you got 5 freshmen, 2 juniors, 3 juniors, and 1 sophomore, 6 freshmen. Okay, we got it right now. 6 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 juniors on this team.
Okay.
Squad.
I knew it was majority freshmen.
Uh-huh.
There was an ace for was that Allie Novak? Yep, that was an ace for Allie.
Allie's had some good serves this year. I know she went about 15 at one game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was nobody else got a chance to play. It was just ace after ace after ace.
Allie playing the other team there on that one.
Yeah,
there she comes with another one. I mean, that was coming hot.
You know, the way her serves drop in, they're hard to play.
Yeah, it's hard to calculate where that ball's going.
Yeah, and they're easy to miss for these guys. Or when they get them, they have to hit them at an odd angle, and they just can't do nothing with them. Can't get no air on them.
Oh, that one went through 3 sets of hands, hit the floor.
Nice ace right there.
And Clarkrange calls for a timeout.
And then if I was their coach, I would have to. I'd have probably called for one about 3 points ago, to be honest with you.
try to cool that server off, but I usually don't do much good with Allie. She usually stays warmed up pretty good.
She's pretty confident. We're going to do a quick break real quick here and pay the bills.
If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty.
All right, back on the air here. We got another ace right there with Allie Novak scoring. That gives us a 10-point lead, 16-6 for your Wildcats. David stepped away for a moment. He'll be back up here with us here in a minute. He will be participating in the senior night ceremony tonight with his daughter Adeline. So we may not get him back till after the game, after that ceremony. That puts your Wildcats in the lead 17-6 with that last ace. Allie's on a really good streak right here serving. We've got 4 really power servers on this varsity team. She come up a little low on that one. She tries to get that serve just right over top of that net, and for a young player, that control can be slip every once in a while, even for a mature player for that matter. But we're going up here, and we're getting ready to serve on the Clarkrange side. And there we go into the net on that one, which gives the Monterey back the ball for the serve. Still with an 18-7 lead here in the second set of the JV squad's match. Directly following this, we will go into senior night festivities, and we couldn't quite get to that one to save it. Shelby gave it a good try, and looks like she's coming out, and they're brought in the Lombero now after serving that hit. And here comes Clarkrange serve. It's a nice serve over, caught by the Lombero. Come back over. It was a set, then a hit.
Ooh.
And Monterey point. Taking the serve back. Don't know who's going to be serving next. Looks like we're back around in our rotation.
Forgot I was on the air there, Jeff.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with being unapologetically a Wildcat, Rick.
I've always been.
Here comes our set. Dixie Elrod is serving again. And we got a set and point right there.
Wildcats.
We got a 20-8 lead right now. 5 more points, and we go to varsity play, Rick.
This could be a shellacking. Is that a good word?
It could be, but let's not count in our chickens before they hatched right here.
That went on.
All right, that went to our side.
All right. Well, okay.
And looks like we're still serving. We're in a line right now where we've got some of our better servers coming up. We had Allie, then we got Dixie, and now following Dixie will be Kendall, and then depending on what they do at the Libero, maybe Riley or
Dixie
one of the other players.
Close it out.
We'll see how it goes. We got to
get it over.
Oh, we got a good save right there, and it's over if it don't go out. Oh,
what a play!
She hit it.
What a play!
That was a great save right there. Those girls worked together and turned nothing into something there, Rick.
And this is JV.
This is our JV squad. We got some good years coming ahead. And
yeah,
that one went out when it went over. So we're at 22-9 now as Clarkrange gets the serve back.
That was sort of like a dud, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one just couldn't quite get there. There we go. And looks like Clarkrange won that one. That makes it 22-10. They're trying to mount a little comeback here. They don't want to lose. And if you know anything about Clarkrange, they're a very competitive school. And we set that one, and it goes over. Saved there by Allie Novak, right back over. And right, they couldn't do nothing with that little bump right over. So that gives us 23-10. We bring up Kendall. Like I said, she's an awesome server. Hopefully she can carry this out for our Lady Cats. And she aced that one, taking it 24-10.
Game point, right?
Game point. Right here.
Be a sweep of the JV if they win this.
Like to see another ace here. And another ace for the JV to sweep this match. They basically outscored them 50-25 today.
Wow.
They 2-1. They outscored this Clarkrange team. And this Clarkrange team is no slouch. This Clarkrange team is good. We're giving our high fives, doing our sportsmanship. It's sure great to see that back here after the year we've had, seeing these girls out here shaking hands. Good sportsmanship. About to go into a varsity game. We also got our senior night festivities coming up. We want to take a little break right now and pay some bills, okay?
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. Looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service.
Our next senior is Rihanna and Duncan. After high school, she plans to attend colleges for cosmetology. Something weird about her is she likes to drink Dr. Pepper like once in a while. Maybe the advice she would give to the seniors is see the season almost over and you're about to not be able to play another high school outside. The advice of the young player is to continue to enjoy the senior year every other moment. Our next senior is Elizabeth Carol Freeman. Elizabeth is in her free time, she likes to hang out with family and friends, read and watch multi-favorite shows. After high school, she wants to attend Tennessee Tech College to major in civil education. One weird fact about her is she can eat a full 13-ounce pickle jar in one sitting. Her advice to the other seniors is happiness will always find a way into your life. Be bold. Our next senior is Brooklyn Rain Goss. Joseph Woodard and Destiny North. In her free time, she likes to paint, draw, hang out with friends, and team. After high school, she plans to go to college for Tech. One weird fact about her is she puts salt on her watermelon. Her advice to the other seniors is follow your dream, get 100% of everything that you do. Treat people the way you want to. Our next senior is Casey Burdett McCown. Casey's free time. She likes photography, hiking, and playing volleyball with friends. After high school, she plans to take photography classes or take a business class. One weird fact about her is she practices when she watches. Any of her lives are comes in the room when you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you go. Remember everything in your face, all fouls and breaks. One and all two is real thing. Our next senior is Casey Shirley Flores. In Casey's free time, she likes to go camping, ride a horse, and hang out with friends. After high school, she plans to go to TCAT Crossing and become a pet person. One weird fact about her is she likes to see her songs. And we advise you to do this with friends. Everything you do, try to have fun. Because it's lifestyle. Our next senior is Jennifer Anna Marie Whitney. In her free time, she wants to shop, spend time with friends, and sleep. After high school, she plans to attend Tennessee Tech, major in special education, and also be the master in secondary mathematics. One weird fact about her is she can burp one time. The advice you give to the seniors, always stay true to yourself and not about everything that you do.
584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside of Monterey at 12595 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way. But when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
All right, everybody, we're back here. That was a great senior night festivities honoring all these seniors up here. I think we're still waiting on a good senior roster to get up here. Right now, the Wildcats are having a great night as they come out and avenge the last meeting for the JV squad and end up coming back and winning their first two sets to take the match, outscoring the Lady Buffaloes 2-1 in those two sets. So we're glad to get back out here and get going, and going to bring in Mr. Rick McNeil, our producer, right now for a minute while we're getting ready to play. We're about 11 minutes away from playing time.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, that JV game was exciting.
It was.
Especially if you're Wildcat. You know, we're playing Clarkrange. Right?
We are. We're playing Clarkrange.
Yeah. I mean, good athletes from over the whole school. And we swept them 2 games in the junior JV.
Right. I mean, you know, you look at these girls. These girls are very athletic built. They're very tall girls. As we all know, they like to play another game with a round orange ball over there in Clarkrange.
Mm-hmm.
I said they like to play another ball with the round orange ball over there in Clarkrange, and they're athletic.
And we got the coach right over there on the opposite side.
Mr. Lamar Rogers is sitting down there watching some ball games. I think he may be their AD or something also.
Yeah, he is.
And
he's a good guy.
We're getting ready to come in here and play them. But if you know anything about Clarkrange, you know they're never going to give up easy.
No, it doesn't matter what the sport is.
They're going to play whistle to whistle, as the old saying goes.
Yep.
So looking forward to getting these girls out here. I hope they can do a repeat of last time, but I guarantee you Clarkrange ain't going to roll over and let them.
No, they're looking for revenge, and they're going to be doing their best to get it. And I think our girls are going to try their best to win this for the seniors tonight.
I think so. I'm sitting out here looking, and these girls are really coming out here and warming up hard for Clarkrange.
They've got some hitters now, I'm telling you.
Yep. They got a pretty good arsenal out there. Like I said, we better not go into this expecting necessarily the same results as last time. I think they're going to play us harder tonight.
Of course, you know, those 3 games, although the score shows that one looked a little easier than the others, they weren't.
Really, I think that was the last game, and I think it was only by 4 points, and those 4 points was all at the very end.
Yeah.
We just took a big rally there at the end to shut it down. I mean, this is a game we could take in 3. They could take in 3, or I could see this one going 5. I mean, nothing's going to surprise me. The only thing that would surprise me in this game would be a blowout for one side or the other.
Yeah. I don't think you'll see that. We're going to have – it'll be an exciting game. It always – you know, that last game we played there at Clarkrange, we had some long volleys where that ball went back and forth across the net.
We did. It was
several times before we had a side out.
Yeah, it was 3 long games because, I mean, there was a lot of play. And, I mean, honestly, if you like volleyball, this is probably some of the best games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
When we played Clarkrange the last time. And like you said, don't let those scores fool you. They were hard-fought, close games.
And that's when I knew, though. That's when I seen that our girls had some stick-to-itiveness to them this year.
They did.
In seasons past, they've been discouraged. I don't know. These girls this year have energy. They're having fun. That's what I like seeing is that they're having fun.
They've showed some maturity as a team because that right there is a sign of maturity when you never give up.
Right.
And a lot of times in the past, we've seen the volleyball programs come in, they get down a few points, and
they just quit.
They're done.
And these girls have come from behind to win several
matches,
several sets this year.
Yes.
And so I'm proud of them. I mean, 8 and we're not done, but 8-2, 8's more games than we've won since I've been watching Monterey volleyball.
That's right. And I'm hoping it's 9-2 after tonight.
I'm thinking
the JV's done it, and I'm thinking that the varsity's going to come out playing strong. But like I said, it's not going to be no pushover. I think this game and the next game are going to be two really hard games. We know Harriman's going to be hard. We're at a point in the season we can't back off.
Let's see, who do we end with?
We ended Oliver Springs.
Like I say, hopefully, Oliver Springs is another one of those gyms. It's got a little bit of a low ceiling. It's a tough crowd. They're a tough team.
They're a tough crowd, and honestly, after the crowd they were here, going over there is going to be an interesting night.
It will be. Luckily, hopefully, everybody stays healthy. We'll have Gracie Hastings back.
Yep.
At that game, we didn't have her last time, and right. Gracie makes a big difference on that court.
Gracie does. Gracie's got a great serve. She's a great hitter.
And she can hit.
She's just good wherever she goes. And she's just a really good player if you get down to it,
I'm kind of excited. I think she's going to play basketball this year.
I'm hearing that. I hear she's going to play on JV.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, her grandma is one of the all-time Hall of Fame athletes at Tennessee Tech.
I have heard that.
She's the highest scorer in basketball. If I'm not mistaken, it's men and women both, but I know she's the highest.
I have heard that. I think you may be correct on that.
And that was pre-3-pointers. She done that when they didn't have 3-pointers, and she still holds the record.
That tells you something out there.
Her mom,
I think she played volleyball too, didn't she?
Yes, she played volleyball and basketball. She was a Richmond native back when the Richmond Bulldogs were a basketball powerhouse.
Before they shut that down to send them to Livingston.
Yeah. That's back when. I tell you, that's back when Lamar started coaching at Clarkrange. I think he started in '78, and those '70s, mid '70s to mid '80s when they shut Richmond down was. Clarkrange and Richmond were two of the teams to watch.
What was it, about 86 when they shut down?
No, 85 was 85, the last year that graduated there. Okay. And
well, I remember when they first come to school in Monterey. I think I would just come over here as a 7th grader. That's we had 7 through 12 under the same roof then, and I just come over here and we started getting. Some of the kids from Richmond didn't want to go to Livingston, so they came to Monterey.
They gave them the option to go to either one, and they were that would have been the kids that would have been graduating in '86. Mm-hmm. So they were they gave them the option. Several of them did come to Monterey.
Right.
They didn't want to go to the bigger school of Livingston.
That's right, and there's a lot of I think there's a lot of political hard feelings over that at the time too. So that's another reason a lot of them wanted to come to Monterey.
Yeah, they.
But yeah, that's good. We've got some good girls out here. We're getting the roster up here right now and seeing what we can do. Be sure we get all these names right here tonight.
Yeah. Last name's the hard part because we hear them yelling and cheering for each other. You learn the first names, but a lot of times you don't have the last names.
Well, Mr. Rick has brought us a roster. We're going to cover the Clarkrange varsity roster first. It's number 3, Casey Sales. Number 2, Candace Davidson. Number 6, Olivia Delk. Number 10, Katie Sales. Number 12, Chloe Rogers. Number 17, Kelsey Westfeld. Number 21, Chloe Daly. Number 22, Maddie Bush. Number 23, Peyton Manis. Number 25, Riley Staff. Number 37, Lauren Choate. And number 42, Candace Shelton, who is their libero.
Okay.
I think there's maybe a good chance there that maybe that Chloe Rogers could even be some relation to Lamar Rogers.
Probably his granddaughter. Yep. He's got a granddaughter that's, I think, in maybe a freshman this year.
And on your high school varsity squad, we have Adeline Klaus, number 12, who's a senior, been honored here tonight. Number 23, Amber Riddle, who's a senior. Number 22, Brianna Dunn, that's a senior. Number 8, Brooklyn Giles, who's also a senior. Number 32, Elizabeth Freeman, who's a senior. And number 21, Casey McCallan, that's a senior. And she is also our libero. And number 14, Kaylee Phillips, who's a senior. And number 11, Lindsay Williams, who's also a senior. We have Gracie Hastings, who is a junior. And number 27, number 3, Missy Soberanis, who is also a junior. And number 7, Megan Lefevre, who is a freshman on this varsity squad.
Yeah, she's our only freshman on the varsity squad. Megan's been out a couple of games. She was sick on us, and I think she's back. Hopefully she's recovered 100% and ready to play ball.
And we got some good players here. I think Miss Adeline Klaus is our captain, and Miss Gracie Hastings is our co-captain.
Yep.
Those two do a lot on that team, and they kind of took some good leadership roles out there this year. And I tell you, neither one of them's afraid to yell at somebody if they need to be yelled at out there.
No, I have to tell Adeline to be careful because she will definitely kind of coach them a little bit, and some girls need that, and some don't handle it as well. So
that's right. You got to handle every girl a little different.
Yeah, There was one game here at home. She got a little rough on them, I think, but it worked. She got their attention. They come back out and finished it and won the match and went home champions.
There's a leader. There's a leader.
And I'm guessing if yours is anything like mine, you've probably heard that yelling a time or two too.
Yeah.
I just tell everybody mine gets it from her mama.
Yeah, I hear it more her yelling at her sisters than anything. But
we got a good team here. We got a good squad. I'm ready to see them. Districts are coming up. I think every team goes to districts. I think we can go into the districts anyway, if not win them.
Yeah. Do you know how? I don't know how in volleyball how they're going to actually set the district up.
I'm not sure.
Traditionally years ago, you would split it and flip it.
Right.
But the last few years in basketball, we have gone to the point where the top 2 teams get a double bye, and the third and fourth get a single bye, and your bottom 4 play out to come up. Yeah. Which is good because if you win the district, you deserve to guarantee to go to regions.
That's right. I agree with you.
I agree. Now you got to fight to be able to host that first round of regions.
That's right.
Your top 2 teams in each district host the first game of regions. So, but you deserve that chance if you can go only lose 1 or 2 games. You deserve a little special treatment.
What's interesting? Volleyball's still single A sport here at Monterey.
Correct.
And it's a single A sport. We're getting ready to go out here on the field and get lined up.
And I'm not sure what other district we're paired up against for regions, but I see if the girls keep playing the way they're playing, we should make an appearance first time ever in regions. Now we may not host, but
it's like I said before. We get down to it. I think we're hosting it's our year to
host the district.
So we're going to do that. We need some people from Monterey come out and support these girls when we get to district games.
Absolutely.
And
we need to pack this house.
We're going to try to broadcast Monterey's games in the district this year. Do what we can. It's a little hard to do sometimes to get everybody together. It takes to do this. But we've worked out hard all year to try to get together one game. Finally, me and Rick just said we're going to have a game. We're going to do one.
Yeah.
And we're short of Wayne the Beard Brown, who's our normal cameraman, and Rick says it shows, but I think Rick's done a pretty good job tonight myself.
He's doing good. I hope y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all that are enjoying this, appreciate the work these guys put into it.
Everybody that works here gets paid the same, and that's nothing.
That's right. They do it because they love Monterey sports.
That's right. We all do it. Every one of us. Some do more than others, and Rick puts a lot of effort into getting everything ready for this, setting everything up. I think this was his dream, and he's done a great job with it. As we're going on here, I mentioned it in the last. We're seeing this big volley go on here.
Woo! Good hit by Gracie Hastings.
That was a nice hit right there.
Off the hands of the libero and out of bounds.
But, we get down into this. That puts us ahead early on, and that's always a good sign. But I said I could see any team in this district beating any other team on a given night.
Yeah, we're.
I don't think we've had a match that we've won or lost. It's just been a walk away.
No, we've not had any easy matches. We've won a couple in 3 games, but they've not been easy.
No.
There's not been any blowouts.
I don't think you could put any team in this district in a distinct advantage.
No, I think you're right. I mean, it's a pretty tight district, so
you got to come out and play your best every night. And we're hitting at the end of the year where we've got to do it every single night.
Yeah, we got to every night.
I still think the next 2 weeks tonight, this is going to be a hard match. I mean, you can see the way it's starting out, 2-2.
Yep, and we got Gracie Hastings coming up to serve, so hopefully Gracie's on tonight. She's one of those servers that when she's hot, you better watch out.
Yep. Here she comes. Nice serve.
Oh, they didn't cover the back.
No, well-placed hit right there by Clarkrange. Yep. I think it's going to go this way all night long, David.
That's what you can expect.
And, we're getting out here. So this is a hard-fought district right here. Everybody's pretty even. I don't know who we'll go up against. We may go east for the districts. In football this year, I think we're going east over to the Tri-City
Yeah,
area.
see, I don't know how that works. So.
And
we'll take that side out for Monterey right there.
Yeah. But we also could go maybe north-south and maybe get somebody like the ones that Bledsoe County, the Van Buren County.
Yeah, some of those.
That's going to be a hard one to fight in the region, too.
We'll take an ace by Adeline Klaus right there.
Yes. Nice.
Looks like we got a few basketball players going in to watch a little bit of the game.
That's right. We've got some basketball players here, got some football players here.
And Adeline tanked the serve. I don't know what that was, but
yeah, just had a bad serve there.
Got a libero
coming in right now. Casey, I tell you what, she's a little hustler out there.
She's doing good.
She has. She's done real well this season.
I said all last year that she'd make a great libero, and
I did too.
And
so I understand.
I'm glad to see that Sarah put her there. That's a good save by Amber.
Little hard, just right on the outside.
Just barely out. Yep. We've got a little bit different lineup in here than we would normally have starting. I think Sarah's trying to make sure, since it's senior night, she's only got one that's not a senior.
Yeah, I think Gracie's the only one out there that's not a senior right now.
We got a couple of our regular starters sitting the bench to give the seniors a time to play a little bit here, and that's all right. It's senior night.
That's right. And you know what? It's still a ball game right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good – that was a really good serve
That
right
was
there.
a good serve. Not just Clarkrange. Every team we play has 3 or 4 good servers.
In the district-wide, I think you kind of see this, single A district, you kind of see the fact that no team has got a whole roster full of servers.
Right. No.
Good save right there. Each team's got 3 or 4 good servers, and then there's some servers that struggle a little bit.
Right. That's a good save by Amber Riddle there to get the ball back over the net.
We've had a couple good saves in this ball.
Yeah. Trying to get some hitting going. We're just not getting it together this first game. We're not getting our sets to our hitters, and we'll get it settled down and get in on that. That hurts us a little bit. We've got to.
This squad always tends to start just a little slow.
Yeah.
And then they usually bring it on up. Well, we're not even out of this match yet. A 4-point match, 3-point match.
3-point match. And I think we've got Amber Riddle coming up to serve, another good server.
She's had some really good serves this year.
Consistent. She's
very consistent.
Amber's one of those servers that tickle me. She's like a machine. When she goes to serve, every movement is exactly the same every time she serves.
Good.
And that was a good play by, was that Lindsay or Brianna done that?
I think that was Brianna that did that one.
Yep, I think it was. Good little dink over the net. They on that second hit, they wasn't expecting it. They thought she was about to set.
Yeah, she burned them on it. So, that's good. Here we go again.
Got lucky on that one. We'll take it. Serve hit the net, but went on over. Brooklyn sitting to the back row to Gracie Hastings, and out again just a little bit.
Just by her.
That was a good hit. She's just
that
on that sideline a little bit.
That serve right there, though, bumping that net. I go back to growing up playing church league and stuff.
Yeah, that was a dead ball.
That was a dead ball then. Of course, even getting points on a ball you didn't serve seems odd to me.
We got lucky on that one. Amber missed it, and it was out of bounds, and that saved us. I'm glad she did.
Yeah, I'm glad she missed that.
Yeah,
one.
the old church league ball, and even the rec league ball that we used to play a lot.
Yeah.
If it hit the net, it was dead.
Or
you
even
only scored when you were serving, unless now I know in rec league ball, if it was the third round, the third game.
Yeah, it changed a little
bit.
bit.
Both ways.
Yeah. Kind of like where they only go to 15 now.
Yeah. Hey, we used to, rec league ball used to be 21. That's when Adeline first started playing. I had to get used to that, So we got, I think we got Brianna up to serve. Hey, it's a 1-point game. We're back within one of this one. Good serve by Brianna, just easing over the net. She tapped that net and it fell short, and we'll take that any way we can get it right there. And I believe they called a timeout. And we got the captain on Clarkrange coming to talk to the ref. And I don't know, they've seen something they didn't like. And so if you're not familiar with volleyball, I think we're going to take a break here right quick and
pay the bills.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
All right, back here for the action. They were trying to see something they didn't like, discussing it with the official, but the official didn't seem to bite on that.
No, he said he didn't see anything, but he'll be watching for whatever they were complaining about. And
Brianna put a good serve in over there.
That's a good hit, though.
Well-placed hit. They caught our dead spot. And
right in that corner.
Right in that corner there.
Like I say, this team's a tough team. Got good players. If you're not familiar with volleyball, the captain is the only person on the team that is allowed to speak to the official. The coach can't even speak to the official during a game.
Yep.
Oh, got a wild bump on that, but that's all right.
That's okay. We're still in the 2-point ball game here.
Yeah, this is anybody's game. We've seen that. We've won and lost with a 2-point deficit many a time. So that young lady is serving a rocket. But we had a good bump back. I think that's Amber Riddle bumped it back. We got the libero going out. Adeline Klaus come back in on the front line. We got Lindsay. What is Lindsay's last name?
Lindsay.
But Lindsay's got a really good serve.
Is it Lindsay? No. I
Williams?
think I'm thinking of somebody else. I think it is Lindsay Williams.
Yep.
And I don't know how to bring this thing back on.
It was side out there.
Yes, Lindsay Williams.
So we lost the serve there.
Yeah.
Had our libero come back in, and that was a very nice jump serve by Clarkrange. She just dropped that ball, went over the net, and just died and hit the floor right there.
It did.
Gives our girls a chance to adjust to that. Adeline with the overhand bump puts it back over the net here. Oh, and a block, but it went out of bounds. That's all right. That was close. She did get the block on the hit, but it went off her hands, went out of bounds on their side. I don't know what the coach is fussing about, but I don't know.
Here we go.
That was
good save there. Good push.
And they pulled the same thing on us and had a little better results.
Yep. They're kind of jumping out a little here in this one. We're going to have to kind of settle down and bring it back in.
We're at a good lineup to turn this thing around if we can get control of this serve. This serve's killing us. And there we go. Now let's play a little volleyball. We got it back on their side.
Yep. Here we go.
Free ball coming over the net.
And we got a set. Oh, it's put a little too much on that one.
Yep, she's still not hitting down enough. Like I say, Gracie will get tuned in. And once she does, you better watch out.
Yeah, she'll really give some good hits in there.
Wild bump off the serve.
Yep, we hit that one a little off.
Sarah doing what she needed to do there. Call that timeout.
Yep. We're going to take a quick commercial break, Rick.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Back here with Jeff Elrod and David Klaus. Rick McNeil's our producer, and adding in a little commentary from time to time tonight. We're here at the first set of the varsity match. The JV done swept their set and got a little revenge on the last defeat that they had last time they met the Clarkrange girls. Right now, our varsity girls in the first set is down 10-17, but there's a lot of volleyball left to be played here tonight.
Oh, yeah, we're back in it now, and action has started back.
Our coach called a timeout to kind of settle us down a little bit. Everybody's getting a little excited, and this seems to have worked so far.
Yep. That was a good dig by Casey.
Yeah, Lombero saved that one, and
had a hit into the net. That's all right.
Yep. We're going to come back. It's still, I've seen larger comebacks than this so far, so we could do it.
We got to get this
and it's
server.
just the first set right now.
Yeah, we've got to get this server off the line back there and get back into play in here.
Yeah, we do. We do, and we're struggling a little bit right now.
And that
we got to get our heads on straight here. I think we may come into this knowing we beat them the last time all 3 sets. And
yeah, of course, I've always had, senior nights and homecomings and stuff really mess with the players.
They don't get their mind on what they need to have it on a lot of times.
They're worried about something else and not worried about the game.
That's why who do you play what you think is going to be your weakest opponent on a football homecoming?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way you play. It definitely has an effect on players. Right now they're going a good little streak going right here.
All right, we got Lissy Silveranis coming in for Amber Riddle here.
Right. Now, maybe at this point, we may be at the point now we're better off just to end this set, come out and get our head on straight, and I'm sure Coach is going to have a nice heart-to-heart on them, with them.
Yeah, she'll get them straight back out and rolling again. If anybody can get them fired up and get them going, though, it'll be Lissy. She'll get this.
Yeah, Lissy's
she's a little fireball. And
she is. She's
that's it. They've been. That's what I was wanting to tell them. Yeah. They've been watching. They've been on that back line a lot. I think we played a few balls that were probably out of bounds, but
probably
like we discussed.
I'd rather see them play them than let them hit inside.
We got Brooklyn trying to get us going again here.
Good serve, and she aced that one.
That's what we like seeing right there.
Yep.
This will be a hard hill to climb, but not saying it can't be done.
It can be done, but even if you can't come back and win, if you can get a little momentum going here at the end,
it helps you going
means a lot going into that next set. Got to remember, this is 3 out of 5. It ain't one set.
That's right. Right. This is game point for Clarkrange here.
Here we go.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and.
This puts you in a tough position on that server coming up. Gracie Hastings has to serve.
It has to go over.
She has to serve 12 serves. Anything that she serves that doesn't go over and in is the game.
Yeah.
Of course, the girls have to do their part once she does, but there's Adeline with a block, but they still. There's Gracie with a good save.
Volleyball right now. I mean, that's all you can say about this right here. I mean, I tell you what, this is just good volleyball.
And that's what I was afraid of. That dink. That's one thing the girls have got to work on a little bit. When your blockers go up, somebody's got to cover the ground behind them.
Right. That's right. And it looks like, Clarkrange will take that set 25-13.
And we're going to go to a commercial break here.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 9.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
At First Volunteer Bank.
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside of Monterey at 12595 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
All right, back here getting ready to start the second set of action. We're hoping that the Wildcats can come out and get their head on for this set. Looks like we're starting out there. You got Miss Brooklyn. You got Elizabeth Freeman, Brooklyn Gosh. You got Lissy Sobranis. And it looks like Elizabeth was just brought out for our Lombero, which would be Casey McCowan. Front row, you've got Adeline Klaus, and you got Gracie Hastings, and you got Amber Riddle.
There it is. They had hands on that ball, but we got to be ready to dig it there.
That's right. Got to stop those.
But I tell you what happens. If you keep doing that to them, they'll start hitting the ball higher. When they do, they knock it out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Way to watch it. Casey had her eye on that one.
Yeah, she did.
Went out of bounds and tied us up. And looks like Gracie Hastings is going to start us out here.
Think so. And here we go. We go over. And
miscommunication. That's what we've been talking about.
That's right. You got to have that communication in volleyball.
Now we get this crowd, these boys get fired up, get to yelling something, they'll get these girls to going. Gracie with another beautiful serve. That was a good bump by Clarkrange.
All right, here we go. We got a good set on Clarkrange, and
he's going to call a lift or a carry on that.
Yep.
But it didn't make it over anyway, but
right.
That's all right. We'll take it.
Looks like we got Gracie back serving. I'll take my chances with her serving any day.
This will be
well-placed serve. Goes up high, comes down. Makes it. Got into the net.
Yep, 22. Yep, that was a good save by the Clarkrange. Well, no.
Okay.
He called one of us into the net. I don't know who, but
didn't say that, but we'll go with his word.
I guess it was Amber because he was 20-something he was calling. So.
Yeah, it'd have to be Amber then. Uh-oh, at least he got a wild bump there on that one. Come in at an odd angle, and she just couldn't do nothing with it.
Got to get their body in front of it. That's what the coach is telling her. Square up in front of that ball before you bump it. We've got a tie game here.
Yep. All right, they got a good block there. They looks like they're going to get a save here. Taking it back into play on our side. What did we get there?
One of them went under the net. If you get your whole foot across the plane of the line, you have to be completely across it. But if you completely break that plane with your whole foot or your whole hand, then you're under the net. Adeline coming with one of her serves. That had to be a carry, but wasn't called that way, and they called us on that corner.
Yep, called us on the corner. Here comes our libero back in. I was watching her a minute ago. She just went out. The enthusiasm she's got out there going out. I tell you, she's ready. I like that. Great to see that in our players when you see that kind of excitement in a player.
And a libero is a real team player. That's a good save by Amber Ritter and Lissy Soberanis both. The libero is that player that doesn't get the glory of the kills, but they make all the difference in the team. They're one of the hardest working players on the team.
They're kind of like the line in football.
That's it.
All guts, no glory.
That's it.
And that's what you get there, and they don't get enough credit a lot of the time.
Oh, Brooklyn misread that one.
Yeah. Yeah, your hitters get out most of the glory. Your setter get some, but that libero don't get many.
Yeah.
A good libero earns her keep.
Yep. And they, most of them, they're in there digging that whole game.
All right. Kept that in the live. Good push over by Gracie.
They're not watching their holes tonight. They're not focused like normal. They're off tonight. I don't know what it is, but mentally they're not where they need to be tonight.
I agree with you. This is not the team we've seen play some of these matches.
No.
And generally, even if we do mess up one match, we'll generally come back in the next.
And take care of business.
And right now, they've looked the same in both matches.
Yeah. All right,
they just got to get their heads on straight. We've got a chance right now. We're still a 2-point game. We ain't lost this game.
We got Amber.
But we got to get our heads in.
I queued with Amber and call her AR-23, and she said, "Why is that?" I said, "What's stronger than AR-15?" She said, "It's AR-23." So
right.
She's got a hard serve, but
doing a lot of stuff out of bounds tonight. A lot of hits out of bounds tonight.
We're not controlling the ball good tonight. Good bump. I wish Gracie would go back to hitting instead of pushing.
Yeah.
Usually she can hit from that back row as good as she can from the front row.
Mm-hmm. She got that build to do that. There we go.
Setter Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Right there.
When she hits from that, she can hit from that back row. She had a kill just as pretty as you can please right there.
Yep, that was a great play right there. We did the 3 hits, the set, and bam.
That's what volleyball's all about. Bump, set,
and that
hit.
moves her back to the back row. Back up to the front row.
Yeah, they get you back up front.
Got Miss Lissy out here serving.
Well, I tell you what, the Thursday night, she was hot from that server spot.
Yes, she was. I didn't get to watch all of that Thursday night. I had to go out and watch some concessions for football, but from what I heard, she did really well.
She was really good. She had some 7-8 serve runs about every game.
That's good.
We're not staying settled down on our ball playing. It's not our serving hurting us.
No, our serving's been good tonight. Some of the best serving overall I've seen us have as a team.
Yeah, and this, these teams, man, they can handle it. Sometimes middle school, if you got a good server, you can win the game just on serving. But here, you've got to play after you serve.
Yeah, you can't just win on serve.
That was Gracie with a good hit off the top of the net.
That was a great save on Clarkrange's part.
Yeah, that was a good dig. There we go. We get Gracie to hit, and we'll get something happen.
There we go.
I think what happens with Gracie every now and then is she'll mess up on a hit, and she loses her self-confidence.
I've watched her play. She does the same thing. Softball, you got to keep her head in the game.
Yeah, and if you can get her you messed up on one, just keep hitting.
And it ain't just Gracie. A lot of girls this age have that same issue.
Yeah. I've told them, I said, I don't care. You can watch whatever you want to. You can watch college ball. You can watch Olympic ball or whatever.
Right.
And those girls hit them out of bounds. They hit them into the net. I don't care. Nobody
You're gonna
hits
mess
it
up.
perfect. Yeah,
That's right.
You're human. And
Well, the thing is, you want that ball just to skim right over that net. You want it to almost just brush the top as long as it goes over.
Yeah.
That's the ones that just bump the top and roll over is the hard ones to hit.
Good dig by Lissy. A little bit more than we want. Out of bounds hit by Clarkrange.
That's going to take us into a 2-point ball game again.
Yep, that's going to bring us back up to our starting lineup with Amber, Adeline, and Gracie on that front row right there, and Brooklyn serving. A lot of times we have good luck on this. We'll see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, we do. Brooklyn's a good little server.
Oh, Gracie almost dug that one.
Almost.
The block come down on our side of the net.
That's a good play on Clarkrange's part. Can't take nothing away from that play.
That's a good hit. Good hit. Adeline and Amber need to be a little closer to the net on those. That's a good set by Gracie. And
it was.
Adeline put a little soft hit on there. And going to bring Gracie back up to serving.
Going to have to build up a little bit right here.
Yeah, we got to get her momentum going. We'll get these girls on a roll.
Good set. Gonna be a good hit there. That can't tell her number, but I'll tell you what, she's a good little old player.
Yeah,
right
their
there.
jerseys are hard. Number 22, maybe.
Maybe.
The way their jerseys are, folks, you can't see their number.
No, it's that dark gray on there, and it's hard to read.
Number, 22.
Number 22. Let's see what her name is. Give her some kudos, because I'll tell you what, she's playing a great game.
She's had a lot of good hits these last two games.
That's Maddie Bush.
Maddie Bush. I believe Maddie's a basketball player, too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think she is, too. A lot of these girls play both sports. They do this to stay in shape.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, volleyball is about as good a conditioning sport as there is out there.
Yeah. That is way out of bounds. I'm glad the girls are paying attention.
Yeah, I am, too. That brings it back to a 3-point game.
Got Adeline coming in to serve now. Hopefully she can get us started back up. We'll see.
Here comes the serve. Well played serve. I believe they thought that one was going out and it dropped in on them.
Yep. Yeah.
They may have just saved us on that one.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't tell. Sure, it's hard to tell on that far sideline from up here.
It is.
And boy, she
got a little momentum. She don't want to take a chance.
2 points, and she's going to shut us down for a minute. See.
But, that's part of the game. You got to be able to stay ahead even when you get into those positions.
That's that strategy. They've got 2 timeouts apiece. They need to use it.
We're going to hit a quick message to pay the bills.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, back here as we get ready to come back out of this timeout. Clarkrange called a timeout, kind of settled everybody down on their side as Monterey's mounting a comeback here, a 13-14 game.
That's the way we like them, though. It's a lot more fun when they're close like this.
Right.
But I'd rather be on the upside than the downside.
That's right. So we're 1 point down right now, and we're hoping to even that up right here.
That was, I would have called that a carry, but
it wasn't, so we got to play with it.
We got to play with it.
And we let it drop in bounds.
We let it drop. That's another good play by Maddie Bush there. That's who that was, scored that one.
Yes.
But server served out.
Yep, so that brings us back into 1 point, 14-15 match.
Yeah, I kind of like this lineup we got right now. We don't have any big girls on the front, but you got Brooklyn and Lissy that's not going to let anything hit the ground if they can help it.
Nope.
And there Amber just scored an ace.
An ace right there. That ties it up. That evens it out.
That's what we like. We're playing a game to 10 now.
Right. Got one. Everything's back to starting point, and we're just a game to 10. Now we got to come out and go strong here. Everything else is behind us.
And let's get
another ace right there. I think that's the first time we've been able to lead tonight, ain't it?
I know it.
But that can be a huge confidence builder right there, just taking that 1-point lead. So we're getting ready to see that again.
She's trying to mix it up a little bit, put it in a different spot, and Brooklyn's going to set. Amber's going to bump it over.
All right, we're getting some good volleys going. Nice hit. Good save there by Gracie. Set by Brooklyn and up. Oh, good block right there.
That was Maddie Bush again.
Right there. You got to shut her down.
Yep.
You got to shut her down. That brings it back even again. That's a 9-point game.
9-point game.
I tell you what, you can't say these two teams ain't equally matched here.
No. There you go. Good bump off that serve. That's what I was talking about on Gracie there. She messed up on that one. So she kind of loses her confidence there. Oh, that was just a error on our part, but we'll get over that.
That's part of it. 1-point game still. Nothing. It ain't over.
Lissy's good at that right there, saving it.
Yeah. She is. She's a digger now.
She can dig them now. I mean, she's made some fantastic saves this season. I tell you, she's got to where she's a pretty good hitter.
That's what I was fixing to say. That's a nice hit right there.
When you see a 5-foot lady spike from the front row and it go down and hit 5 foot in front of the back line,
that's good.
That's accomplishing something.
I tell you what, I've known Lissy for a long time. Her and my daughter have been good friends for years now, and she's just a good, genuine person, and she's like the rest of her family. They're just good athletes.
Yep.
You know, whole family's nice, good people. All right, we got to settle back down a little bit now.
Yep, we got another hit in the net there. Got to watch the back line. This girl right here, I always got to tell you at Clarkrange, she looks like she's mad at the ball when she serves, and that was a good dig by Amber, but it kind of went out of bounds there.
Yeah. She does look like she's mad at it. I don't know if I'd want to be that ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But she's effective.
That's what we need right there. Get control of that serve. And then let's play some ball.
All right. We're set. And they're over. Got a good save there.
Oh, deep push.
Just a little too hard.
We're beating ourselves tonight. I'm not taking nothing away from Clarkrange. They're a good team, but we are making plenty of mistakes. We're going to go to a commercial break here right quick.
All right.
If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers.
All right, we're back here ready for action. Scores 17-21 on the second set. Clarkrange is in the lead here. They won the first set, so it's do or die time for your Wildcats right here. Good save right there.
Lissy and Gracie both.
Yes. Lissy kept it alive, and Gracie put it over. Just a little too much on that one.
A little too much juice there. It's a good try. She's trying to hit that hole there.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good
Oh,
save
good
by Lissy.
save by Lissy.
Somebody wore that net out, but we didn't have anything called. I don't know who it was, which team, but it was sure moving.
I tell you what, Lissy ain't letting nothing touch the ground around her.
Hey.
Oh.
Boy, that was barely.
Nice. From here, it looked like it was on the line. That is a tough one. I'm sure that was on an opposite angle. That could have definitely been out. That was a tough one out there. We got to get something going here.
Server saved us.
Server saved us. That Miles Glad.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. She's been beating the fire out of it.
Been pretty successful with it. We got a Casey Lambero back in, and she's taking the serve.
That was a good save.
Really good save.
Allen's pushing it deep, trying to find a hole. Oh, Brooklyn saved it.
Up. Good volley going there, just couldn't quite take it. That's game point right here for your Buffaloes.
Head out of bounds. You want to end that one up for us.
25-18 is your final score. They've come up and did a little better.
You got a little closer. Maybe this next one might be different. We'll see here.
Yeah, we've got to come back. We got to win 3 straight sets, and that's doable.
It's doable. We've seen it happen before. So
yeah, going to a commercial break right now. Get a word from our sponsors.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
All right, back here for your action. David had to step away for a minute, so it's me, Jeff Elrod, here with you, trying to call this game here. We're getting ready to go back out and start the third set. Unfortunately, the varsity squad has lost the first 2 sets, 25-13 and 25-18 to these Lady Buffaloes of Clarkrange. Just plain and simple been outplayed so far. We seem to have our focus a little off tonight compared to what we've played in the past. We got our chance right now. This is do or die time right now. We've got to come out and we got to win this set to stay alive, or else we all go home tonight. So we want to see them come out. Had the senior night festivities, probably got a little bit of wrinkle in everybody's heads. And we're just trying to get out here and get going. And that one was out of bounds, and that serve lead off by your Lady Buffaloes, which gives us the early advantage. Got a little problem with the scoreboard over there. They got to kind of fix it, looks like. And we're going into volley here. Monterey's ball right there. It should be 2-0 Monterey, I believe. They've got the scoreboard off over there. And we're going up, and we're going set. Gracie pushes it over. They put it right back over on us. Our set and our hit. Great hit right there by Gracie Hastings. Should take the score to 3-0 Monterey. Scoreboard's having a little technical difficulty right now. (3-0). There we go. Now we got the scoreboard adjusted. Lady Cats starting out strong right here. Got a 3-0 lead, and now we're getting ready to go back into action. Everybody's double checking the books. Home books will take precedence here. I bet that should be 3-0. But anytime there's confusion, they'll go back and check the books. Home books always take the precedence. All right, there we go. We got the scoreboard fixed. Everything's right. Good serve here. Volley up, volley set. Oh, a backward set there. I think they may have called a lift on her right there.
I'm still getting used to this game here, Jeff.
Yeah, I am too. We got a set. There we go. We're over. All right, good save there by Miss Brooklyn Giles. Brooklyn takes it over that time. They've got a bird. They're set. Here we go back over. Libero Casey McCowan catches it. Brooklyn sets it, and Adeline puts it back into play. Or Gracie Hastings, puts it back into play there.
What happened then?
I'm not sure. I didn't see exactly what they called that on that one. Got David up here. I've lost my extra set of eyes. We missed that one. That was inbound. So that brings us to a 3-3 game. Brings us back even to a 22-point game for the rest of this one. We got to get some focus going here. Hard hit. We got a ball in the air. Got it hit and over hit is what we got to get here. We went over. Gracie attempted to block, just wasn't quite successful. That was a hard hit. That number 22 on the Lady Buffaloes is wearing us out. Good save there on the Clarkrange side. And a little too much juice on that one by Gracie. Hit it just out of the bounds.
They're just a little bit off, Jeff.
They just seem to be a little off tonight. This is not the way they've been playing a lot of games so far this year. And get our focus going. There we go. We're back into where we need to be right there with that volley. And we got a set and a good hard hit by Gracie, but a good save on the Buffalo side. And
it's in.
It was in. Just got to stop those. Can't let those touch the ground inside. But they seen an opening and they capitalized on it.
Clarkrange is not playing like a 5-4 team.
No, they're not. You know, I said it coming into this game. They lost the volley right there, but in a 6-4 ball game. This is any team in this district can beat any other team on any given night.
I think the girls is still on the senior night. Well, keep on talking.
Good ace right there. Gracie's an awesome server right here for the Wildcats. If she can get on, we can get some points right here.
One down, we've got to tie it back up at least.
And a jump serve right there. It is saved on the back row by the Buffaloes, and they're able to play that back in and couldn't get done to that one.
They're hitting it where the Cats ain't.
They're just hitting it where we can't play them. We can't get to them in time to play them. And that's a good team on Clarkrange. Can't take nothing away from this Clarkrange team because they're playing some good ball tonight. That was a gift from the server right there.
Yeah, they're hitting it to the open part of the floor. The back line's going to have to come up a little bit for the Lady Cats.
Yeah. The problem is when we play up, they're hitting us on that behind them. So they're doing well on placing the ball. Number 11 got under the net there. So that won the volley for your Clarkrange squad. Ball's in the air and just shy on that inside. If they come down inside that net like that, it's hard to come back and hit. And we go over. They bump it into the air. Save there by them, and they set it back over. And we're set, and we're over. And we was able to make a good save there by 2 or 3 of the players in order to win that. Still within a 2-point game here, Rick.
They're stepping it up just a little bit in this game, Jeff.
Yeah, they seem to be getting their focus where it needs to be. You good, but now the problem is you're in a hole. You got an uphill climb,
and you can't do it that way.
And yep, that's going to give a 3-point advantage. Sounds like we're talking about basketball here. This girl had a good run last time she was up and serving.
Went out that time.
Went out.
So it's back to a 2-point game.
Back to a 2-point game. We've got to get some playing going here. Here we go. Nice save right there by Gracie.
I tell you what, yeah. This has been a well played. I know the Cats are down 2-0 right now, but this has been fun for us to broadcast, Jeff.
Yes, it has. It has. This is our first go around. If we can get another game or 2 in, we might be a little better. Good save, but just couldn't quite get it played after it. Just got an official update in from over at Burke's. Got an earlier one I didn't post. It was in a 7-point game about halftime, but then after that, Pine Haven come back just a little too much for our Lady Panthers over there, and they won that match or that game, that basketball game. But our boys are about to tip off now, and we'll get updates as we get them. Back in another point game. Taking back over the serve.
1-point game.
Yeah, 1-point game.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the ball. They had to change it out.
Yes, they've changed out the ball. Here we come. Up. Got us a hit. Put it into action. And they're set. They put it over. Here we come. Set by Brooklyn. And
tied it up.
Tied her up. We're back
New
even
game.
again. 14-point game now, Rick.
New ball game.
Starting from scratch, 14 points. Back up to serve again. Kind of that gave them back into an advantage, 1 point advantage.
This game's definitely been better than the first two.
Yes, it has. Well placed serve right there. She aced it on us.
Clarkrange has got some athletes.
They do. All right. They ended up winning that one. I think they called a lift on us on that.
Pulling out to a 3-point lead.
Pulling out. Pull it back out. We got to get our head on straight here. We can't let them get much more here.
Got one back there.
Yeah, we got one back. Going into Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a very capable server here. Hopefully she can get a few aces right now. She put it in. They put it up in the air. They put it into play. And out.
Pull them one.
Yeah, this is going to be a back and forth game all night, I believe. They set. They hit. Oh, good save on their part. They got into the net, giving us the point to bring it back even again, Rick. 11-point game.
Now, let's do or die on this one, right?
Yeah, we go home if we lose this one.
Best 3 out of 5.
Yeah, we want 2 more matches after this one and win them all. Here we go. Here's the set. Over. Third. Save from the back row. Brooklyn gets that. Hit and over.
Good placement. Good placement.
Monterey comes back and takes the lead.
That was Amber Riddle, wasn't it, on that one?
I couldn't tell.
I think it was. Yeah, she's over here on this right side.
That one ended up being behind the computer screen here.
Another one. Monterey
nice play serve right there.
Monterey took a 2-point lead, and Clarkrange called the timeout.
Clarkrange, she's trying to get her team back in gear. We're going to a commercial break.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931.
All right, getting ready to go back into action here. We're trying to get everything back going. They call timeout trying to stop the Cats' momentum. And hopefully it doesn't work. Cats are digging right now and trying to set it up. Nice hit by Adeline Klaus. They were able to save that. Back into our back row. Caught by Lombero, Casey McCowan. Set by Brooklyn. And over by, can't tell who that is, by Gracie Hastings. And there we go. We're just playing good ball right now. Both teams are going back and forth. We definitely need to win that. Put it into us on the ground. Miss Brianna tried to make a good save there. Just couldn't quite get down enough to get that. That brings them back within one of us. Starting to serve here. Here goes Pretty good serve right there. Well set. And Adeline puts that in over. They save it. Good save by that. Hit the Amber. Amber puts it over. Puts it into the back row. Oh, what a play by the Wildcats.
What a play.
Miss Gracie Hastings put that right where they wasn't. Thanks, Gracie.
I think they're getting a few of these football players in the game here.
Yeah, the football players are being noisy. I know some of them had to go home and do the homework. Tuesday night's usually a little worse than Thursday.
Yeah, somebody's in the net for Monterey. So
yeah, gives them back the ball here.
Out of bounds.
Serve was out of bounds. Monterey still got a 2-point lead right here, 18-16. This is anybody's ball game, Rick.
You got to win by 2.
Got to win by 2. Nice serve by Adeline. Ace that one for putting Monterey in 3-point lead.
We got Silas Redoff over here by us, giving us a high five.
All right. We like seeing these other students into this, these other student athletes. Like to see them out supporting each other. Usually on the Thursday night games, the football players have their meal and they come in here after the meal.
And serve that.
Yeah. And they come in after their meal and come in here and really support these ladies. On Tuesday night, I know a lot of them had some homework, so they wasn't able to come in and support as much.
There's still quite a few of them down there.
But there's still a few down there, and they're starting to get a little noisy.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. 20-17 right now. Your Wildcats have that 3-point advantage. We just got to keep 2 till we get to 25.
So this could be a cat fight against a bison.
Yes, it could.
The Buffaloes.
Just little overserved right there. Unfortunately, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, as they used to say. Here we come. This is an extremely hard server. Amber saved that one. Well-placed hit out by the Buffaloes, bringing it back within 1 point, Rick.
Cats,
they want to get on that bus and go home right now.
Yep. Lady Cat's going to have to have 5 in a row right here.
Yeah, we got to get some points right now. That hard serve's hard to play, but we ended up getting it back over the net.
This has been a good game. I mean, this set here has been really good.
I'll be honest with you, Rick. We had 3 games just like these 3 over there in Clarkrange.
Yeah, we swept
this time
them.
It's went the other way.
We swept them, though.
Yeah, and I'm hoping they don't return the favor tonight.
Well, we're 4 points away. A 2-point lead.
Nice save right there by the Buffaloes.
Oh, it's out of bounds.
Had a little too much on that one, Rick. That brings it within a point again.
I get too busy watching the game, forget about my camera, Jeff.
Well, that's why I don't take pictures at ball games, Rick. I got a short attention span. That brought it back even there, so we're 21-21. If somebody can get 4 points with the other team just getting 2, we have a ball game.
I hope it ain't the blue and gold or yellow, whatever they are.
Good save by Casey on the back row, or Lombero.
That's one of them.
There's one of them. That gives us 21-22. It ain't a ball game yet, Rick. We got a lot of playing left to do here.
Yep.
We got a lot of playing. A good save there by Lacey.
That should have been 4 hits right there. I counted about 5. That was a good play.
That was a really good play by Monterey to bring it back up even.
Was that Gracie?
Think so.
Number 27.
Your Limbero's out. We have got our server in place, and she comes up and smacks that ball. Good serve.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Wildcats take the lead again, 23-22.
2 more points, all we need.
We need to get these 2 points next time. We got a timeout by the Buffaloes, trying to get these girls back into playing the way she thinks they need to be. Folks, it don't get much tighter than this in a ball game. Going to a commercial break right now.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the Dollar Store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're in a 22-23 game. This is the third set. Clarkrange has swept the first 2, so this is do or die for our Lady Cats. So we need to get here, get excited. All right, good set. That takes us up 24-22. We're looking at a game point situation here. We're looking at a game point situation. So as we come back up here to play, we go back to serve. And here comes the serve. Serve is good. It's being played by Clarkrange. They put it back over. Our Lady Cats are set. They got the ball set. Gracie Hastings pushed the ball over. Clarkrange man just saved us right there by hitting that ball. Looked like his own goal to go out of bounds. And we're set, and Brooklyn puts it over. Got a good volley going back on right here. This could be for the ball game. And Amber sets it. It's set by Brooklyn, and a good hit by Gracie. It's put back over on us by the Lady Buffaloes, making 23-24 game. Whoever's serving here for the Buffaloes, a lot of pressure here. If the serve's messed up or if we can win this volley, we win. If not, we're going to have to play for extra points. Good serve. Here comes the set. They called double hit on that one, and that's just all I'm going to say right now. I didn't see it, but he's got a better view than me. Here we go. Here it comes in. We're set. There we go. We knock it back over. It's anybody's game right here. But somebody's got to get 2 points before the other, more than the other. We got a good volley going on. Both sides are doing it. We got some football players getting noisy down here, trying to cheer on your Wildcats. And saved by Lissy, and they end up getting the point, but it's 25-24. Not enough for a victory yet. They got to win by 2. They have to win by 2. This is everything. If Clarkrange gets this point, we all go home for the night. If Monterey gets this point, we still got to play till somebody wins by 2. This is do or die. Lissy reaches down for the save, the dig. The ball goes over. Lissy hits it. Set by Brooklyn and hit by Gracie. It's kept in the air by Clarkrange. And nice hit into the save by Casey the Libero. And nice set and hit. And, folks, that is a ball game and a match. That is 26-24 for your Buffaloes. So we're out here. This puts an end to the night. Clarkrange come in here and got them a victory here tonight. This is going to bring our Lady Varsity Cats into a 8-3 record. We're still not out of this. We're still going to get a good seating in the district, and we can go from there. We're going to be back in action here at the Troy Foust Memorial Gym. We will be back in action this coming Thursday night against Coalfield. We're going to come out, and varsity's going to try to avenge the loss that they got early on, and our JV's going to come out and try to keep their perfect September going. So, hopefully these varsity squad will get together and shake the dust off their boots right now and be able to come back. We're going to go into a commercial break right now, see if we can't get an interview in after the game with Coach Fridley.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. Looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside of Monterey at 12595 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car. You'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
All right, everybody, we're back here tonight. Our first volleyball broadcast. We're going to close out tonight with an interview with Monterey High School Volleyball's new head coach, Miss Sarah Fredley. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
All right, we're good here. She's a little nervous being on the air, but we're going to show her a little Wildcat love here. And just tell us what your thoughts are after coming into Monterey. You're young coach coming in here, your first opportunity like this, and coming in, you've got a great bunch of girls, I know. So tell us what your thoughts are.
It was rough coming in, but they were super, super helpful, and they really helped me out a lot. So it's been a lot of fun.
Good. We're on a pretty good roll for the season. Just lost a heartbreaker tonight. Knew this one was going to be a hard game because even though we swept them the last time, I mean, it was hard-fought games over in Clarkrange.
Oh, yeah.
They come in wanting vengeance. Clarkrange is, anytime you play them, they're going to give 100% out there.
Right.
So that's good. What do you see coming into the first end of the district? You kind of didn't have no breaks. Every game was a district game, so you can't afford to mess up anywhere.
Right.
That's a little different from most sports. Single A ball, I think you come from a Cookeville background.
Yes, sir.
So, it's a lot different when you get up here and get into these smaller schools and all.
Tell us a little bit about you, Miss Sarah.
What do you want to know?
just everything. Just talk about your background, where you from.
Well, I'm from Cookeville.
Why did you wind up in Monterey? Just
Okay. Well, I got a call from Chris, and he was like, "I need you," so I just kind of came. But it was kind of out of nowhere though, so I kind of had to do what I wanted to, I guess. So.
What, did you play volleyball in high school?
I did. I played at Cookeville High School.
Okay. What about your college career? Did you play?
I do not play for college, but I did have an offer for University of Tennessee in Knoxville to play.
Sweet.
There
you go.
Decided to live in Cookeville, though. It was just the easiest option. So.
Right.
If you took that, you wouldn't have been here today. So.
Right. Everything happens for a reason.
Excited to have you up here. You've done really well your first year.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
And we'll do more volleyball games in the future. We'll just have to get some more help so we can get it done. But
maybe some of the district games, we'll try to work out some of them.
Yeah. Are we having the district games up here?
Yes, we are holding districts this year.
Okay.
They'll be during fall break.
Okay, so
will it be the first or second week?
I'll have to look.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's the second week, maybe. I'll have to get back on that though.
Okay, we'll get it up on the Facebook page and let everybody know. And it's what, two or three nights, or has it?
I think so. It's pretty spread out, I think.
Okay, all right.
Usually is.
We'll have to see how the layout goes on that. We'll keep everybody posted on that on the Sports Network. Try to support. Hopefully, we can maybe get some town support in. Big problem you're going to face then, you're going to have some people out of town on vacation, go to the fall break and all.
Right.
So but we'll try to get some publicity going and get some fans in here to support these kids.
Now, when is the fall break?
It'll after next week. We got this week and next week, and then you got the first 2 weeks of October will be fall break.
All right.
And I think we'll finish our regular season up next week with 2 away games.
Got the last home game Thursday against
this
Cofield.
Thursday, yes, sir.
Okay.
So I'd like to get a bunch of crowd out to support them. It's a little quieter in here tonight. With the football players are here, they seem to thrive off that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was definitely exciting last Thursday when I was in here. This place was rocking.
Oh, yeah.
What was you expecting when you come in? Have you had more success than you was expecting, or just really didn't know what to expect?
We didn't really know what to expect because they had swept Coalfield in 4, so we didn't know what to expect tonight.
You talking about Clarkrange?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I was talking about coming in for the season. When you come into Monterey, I mean, we've had a pretty good season. You've already got more wins than I've ever seen Monterey volleyball get in a season. So, I mean, we're coming in. We've got a successful season going here. Got a few things to work out, which you always have to learn, and every team gets better as the year goes on too.
Right.
So, what have you taken from it? You think you got any plans to how to make the girls better and everything?
I think just making them more work as a team is just the ultimate goal. I mean, for any team, that's usually the goal, but they really need that right now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, the girls are you and the girls are number 15 in the state.
Are we really?
According to Max Preps, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Single A volleyball, that's totally different from what we used to up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you've done a really good job. Got the girls fired up. That's,
Thank you.
Keeping everybody else, and of course, people helping out. And while I'm giving accolades, I'm gonna give accolades to this one right here, Mr. Jeff Elrod. He's took care of, posted all the scores, all the recaps and stuff this year, and it's been really good.
Well, that's kind of how I got involved with the Sports Network. I texted Rick last year and said, "Hey, Rick, you ever thought about covering volleyball?" He said, "You want to cover it?" And I said, "I guess." So that's kind of what got me into that. It's led into some broadcasting on some other stuff, and I've been trying to get a volleyball game in for the last 2 years. So tonight was a good deal for us. I'd like to see these girls get some love, and it's really good for these girls to be able to go back and watch themselves. You can always learn by watching yourself. I know my son, after a football game, first thing he does is start watching replays. So, it's good for the girls.
It does help.
We'll let you close out and get back down to your team. I'm sure you want to talk to them a little bit before it's out. You got anything you'd like to say as you close out?
Go Wildcats.
There you go. Couldn't be no better than that. Thank you, Coach.
Thank
Appreciate
you for coming up here and talking to us.
There we go.
Okay, Rick, what's our next broadcast, Friday night?
What do you think about Thursday?
I can do the first half. I got a homecoming parade to be in for the second half.
We'll do some planning and see if we can make it work. If we can't, then you'll give us an update on Facebook.
That's right. I'll get an update in whether I can be here or not. Just people, if you're out and you're looking for something to do Thursday night before the parade for a little while, or don't want to watch the parade and just want to come, man, these girls need some love. They're a very well-performing team right now. We're ranked 15th in the state. This is one of the better sports programs we've got up here at this point.
Absolutely.
So let's come give them some love. Volleyball is a sport that don't get a lot of support outside, but mostly parents here. But we've been starting to get a little more community support in here tonight, at nights. And then our football team on Thursday nights after their meal usually come in here and really do some yelling for these girls. So, let's come out and give them some love. Saw some basketball players walking around here tonight ready to give them some support.
Yeah, let's come over here and give me a little, Jesse. Is Stretch and Hammer.
Yeah.
If all the basketball fans, if they know who Stretch and Hammer is, that is Silas Randolph and I can't think of his name. We call him Stretch the Butts. Brandon.
Who?
Brandon somebody.
I don't know.
Brain dead right there. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll think of it time we get through
all
talking.
Right.
Probably.
Before we come off the air here, I got one more announcement I want to make. I just got a post in from Wayne the Beard Brown. An update, and he said it is halftime over at Burke's where they're playing basketball over there. And right now the score is 15-14 with Monterey up. So it sounds like they're having a slobber knocker of a basketball game over there tonight.
If you seen Facebook earlier today when Wayne put the game up there, that's what he said. It's going to be a slobber knocker.
I believe we got a slobber knocker of a basketball game over there. So if anybody's over there listening to this, good luck, Panthers.
Yeah, the Cubs.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, no, they're the Panthers.
They're the Panthers now.
7th and 8th grade is still the Wildcats.
Yeah, 7th and 8th grade is still the Wildcats.
I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around that. I will by Friday night. I'll get Brandon's last name. I guarantee you that. But we call him Stretch. He earned that designation from last year.
Right.
Noah Sailors was Stretch. Remember that?
Yep.
And then Brandon stepped up and took it over this year.
All right.
We couldn't do this without our sponsors, folks. So we're gonna hear another word from them, and we're gonna check out. My name is Rick McNeil and Jeff Elrod for Monterey Sports Network, and we'll talk to you Friday night, if not tomorrow night or Thursday night.
Thank you, everybody.
Y'all have a good night.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. Looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 36 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside of Monterey at 12595 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handles your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.